person got there. I mean, that's like half the fantasy. You're like,
I'm the biggest lore nerd here. Don't give a shit about porn lore.
Yeah.
So there's a certain
shit about porn lore.
I care.
There's porn lore.
There's
porn lore.
There's tons of porn lore.
Dad?
so
I care why.
Impossible.
I care why the pizza man was there, why he's there, and how much sausage he actually has to give to that poor
Was
woman.
it $12.99? Was it $15.99? We don't know.
We don't know.
What's up, guys? It's the Friendly Fire Podcast.
It's a podcast. It's a podcast.
They're whispering it after I yelled at them. Talking about it.
It's a podcast. It's
Yeah.
a podcast.
So I'm Logan.
The world's quietest
It's
podcast.
Logan. I do the podcast.
disco.
Just you?
Sean.
Did you have a fucking stroke just now?
I had an aneurysm.
I'm sure of his name.
Oh, I'm Nate's.
Josh.
Drew.
Oh
Patrick.
God, we're recording.
We are recording. Yeah. We've been recording.
Where have you been for the last 15
I
minutes?
know, right?
think this
I'm
is-
studying these talking notes here.
Is this 17?
Is it 17?
This is episode 17.
Oh my God.
Holy
We're getting up there.
shit.
I've been doing this a while.
It's our 17th birthday. Well, not really.
I've been
birthday.
getting
That's
drunk.
not-
I've been getting drunk for the last 17 weeks.
Have you?
My wallet hurts.
I don't even know where
Oh
I'm at.
God, I felt that right in the credit card.
So Nathan Worth, what are you playing?
Oh, I get to do it
Oh,
first.
alright.
I get to do it first this
Oh,
time.
man. You get the first
Okay.
shot. What are you playing?
Dovahkiin.
Dovahkiin.
The answer is nothing that matters.
The first.
I've been playing Rocket League, and that's it.
That's good.
That's all I've been
Good
playing.
answer. That's
Totally
actually
worth
good.
it.
Actually, no. That's a lie. I played Just Cause 3 for a little bit. Go ahead.
No, I'm not going
Go,
to.
just say it.
No,
You have to.
It's gone and passed.
No.
We're
Alright.
done.
We're done. We've grown
The
up.
joke wasn't funny the second time.
We've grown up since then. We're adults now.
It's also
Why?
a joke from Just Cause 2. So we're really reaching.
It's well. I mean, if you play Just Cause, it's gonna run with you anyway. So like, you might as well just
That's
keep it
what
going.
I meant by the second time.
Well, whatever. Okay, yeah. But Rocket League in like maybe 10 minutes of Just Cause 3, and I'm kind of obsessed with Rocket League now. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, fuckers.
So good.
It is good,
I love
but
it so
Stupid
much.
good.
It's so fun.
it's stupid good. Josh.
Oh, well, I got to play some Rocket League.
Nice.
Can we all? Okay, yeah, we've all played Rocket League. Move on.
So
Next topic.
Besides that, it was worth 20 million pennies.
20 million
It
pennies.
was worth 20 million.
I don't think that math is
Pretty
right.
sure it's 20,000.
I don't think that math is right, Josh.
To be fair, math is hard.
Wait, no,
Math is
2,000 pennies.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it'd be 20,000.
No, it'd be
pennies.
20,000.
100 is $1.
I was way closer than
So
you.
100 times 20.
Well, yeah, it would be too.
Let's just stop admitting our
Welcome to the
stupidity.
Basic Mac Podcast.
Welcome back to third
I
grade.
play RPGs, I swear. I do know how to do stat points.
Oh my God.
I'm going to go ahead and
I'm
To
gonna
be fair,
BRB hanging self.
Calculator the shit out of this.
pretty sure.
What?
okay, so
Josh,
besides Rocket
Wasn't
League,
even remotely when I typed in.
I played a little bit more Batman Arkham Knight. I haven't really had much time to play this week. I did play a lot of Just Cause 3.
2,000. All
I'm
of you are
waiting.
wrong. It was 2,000 like I said. Fuck.
Okay, fine.
Well,
2,000
whatever.
pennies.
Whatever.
Whatever.
So anyway,
So yeah, Rocket League and Just Cause 3. Drew, what about you?
Plants vs Zombies, Garden Warfare 2.
Damn
That's
straight.
that's all I played.
That's true.
Damn straight.
Maybe like a match or two of Rocket League, and that's it. But Garden Warfare 2 all day.
Well,
If we want to count from Tuesday till today, yeah, that's it.
A lot of PvZ.
I actually did play a season of Rocket League though. So.
a season.
I had to get that achievement.
Is there anything else besides like the multiplayer and like the bot matches or like
There's training.
this training?
Yeah.
and the
It's
season.
super helpful.
Rocket
training.
power.
Yeah, it really teaches
car
you a lot
soccer.
of mechanics. Yeah.
Oh,
Sounds
car
stupid,
soccer.
but when you do it,
Or car
so
hockey,
good.
as of yesterday.
Yeah, car hockey. Now they got the new hockey.
Dude,
games
I
out.
love cocky.
We know you love cocky.
You mean bukkake?
Oh, took
Oh,
it too far.
come on. Come on, somebody laugh.
I'm not even gonna give you a pity laugh for that.
Jesus fucking Christ. That's what I get for putting myself out there.
My name's Patrick, and I've been playing Street Fighter V like a dumbass, but loving it at the same time.
You are a dumbass, but it's okay.
I pre-ordered it.
No, you know what? You could have dropped that pre-order like an infant toddler.
I was born on the streets, sir.
I'm just saying, like,
I was born in the streets.
I
I'm
love
also
the Street Fighter.
I'm also saying that Capcom has your money now.
God damn it.
Besides Street Fighter V, I've been playing old school Final Fantasy VII.
Old school Final Fantasy 7?
Yeah, getting hyped for fucking new Final Fantasy VII coming.
If that's
We'll talk about it later.
episodic
Okay.
nonsense.
I just want you to know how happy I've been this week. Every time that Street Fighter V comes up as an ad on my newsfeed,
I know, it's okay.
I can't pass the opportunity to go.
This
in
man
there and-
enjoyed playing with
and,
me.
and kill them.
What phrasing?
Whoa.
I don't care how that sounds.
I've written them so many
This
horrible
man
things.
I
is
love going in there. And
So what's the
giving it all.
It's
so what's
just-
the
and it
Metacritic
feels-
rating?
He
do?
brought
feels
in his
good.
stick and he hooked
feels
it in,
really good.
and it didn't work originally, but actually we played for a little bit, and then it started working, and we played Street Fighter V together.
The Metacritic rating for
I
Street
just
Fighter
one
V?
day I was just
Yes.
like, your greed spits in our faces, Capcom, and I just went on this huge rant.
He had fun. He had
Oh,
fun
man.
playing with
It
the
was
stick
so
in my room.
satisfying.
Right there, I'll
Anything
say it.
else?
I'm not saying that I didn't have fun because it's great mechanically, but
Also, Banjo Tooie.
they screwed us.
You did play some
Yeah.
That's all.
Damn.
On Xbox
Logan
One,
Logan left the house, and I'm like, I'm gonna play Banjo Tooie.
4 hours of Banjo
And he
Tooie.
comes back 4
What?
hours later. He's like, "Are you still playing Banjo Tooie?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm still."
You're playing Banjo-Tooie, not
fucking
Kazooie.
proud of you right
I
now.
beat the shit out of Banjo Kazooie before, but I'm pissed off because you know those little N64 cartridge characters, and you get the eggs from them. Apparently, I cannot use them in Banjo Tooie unless I've actually played Banjo Kazooie.
Well,
That's a problem.
I didn't know that. I've already
that-
beat the shit out of
You-
Banjo Kazooie multiple times. so I was
that's
like,
where
I'm
you
gonna
collect
play-
the collectibles.
I know. I'm just saying that I was like, aw, I can't use
No.
them in the game.
Well, then maybe you should play the first one.
I've played it 8 million times.
Yeah,
I
but
wanted
it's
to play
still
Tooie.
amazing.
I know it's super
It's
good.
amazing
but
every time you
play
play
it.
it.
For
It
a long
is.
time, so that's why I played it.
Man, talk about nuts and bolts though.
Oh, no.
That-
Yeah,
that
No,
was
yeah,
Fuck
don't even,
shit.
we won't even
Yeah,
talk about that game.
horrible.
That's nothing.
That's a game that is never to be
That's-
mentioned.
Okay,
so
so
bad.
Metacritic rating for Street Fighter V. What you got?
77.
Really?
Yep.
That's actually not that bad.
Wow, it's gone up considerably.
The gameplay itself is fucking fantastic. I understand
the gameplay
it's
is
an incomplete
solid.
game.
The gameplay is
There's
solid.
been 8 million games that have come out like that. They're bitching about Final Fantasy VII because it's episodic. Blah 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 blah.
But it should be. Like it's a huge
And-
huge fucking
and
game.
they're
That doesn't
also
mean it should be episodic.
yeah, but they're also charging accordingly.
Yeah.
They are.
That's
Capcom
a big
is
game.
not
It's a
doing
huge
that.
That's what I'm
game.
saying, like,
it's such a big game.
I would rather them have it be episodic.
They confirmed cross-dressing cloud
Cloud.
for fucking they're gonna do the scene hardcore. Yeah,
Interesting.
Yeah.
they confirmed it.
Wow.
You heard it here first.
It's a main part of the game, whether you like it or not.
Nobody heard it here first.
Yeah.
They will.
Nobody's heard it.
For all you Final Fantasy fans out there, you know you love it. The
Yeah.
cross-dressing cloud.
It'll be cool when we start to get fans and they can maybe hear it here first. Nobody hears it here
Jeez,
first.
you,
at all.
like why don't you give us some credit, man?
No,
Jesus,
not yet.
you're bringing me down.
Not yet. We have to build it up.
All right, Logan, what have you been playing?
What you been playing, sir?
So much Rocket League. So much Rocket League.
Yeah.
I confirmed to that.
Yeah.
What else did I play? I played some Siege. I still play Siege, like a little bit every
course.
day. It's so good. And I'm trying to get back into Fallout. Trying to go through some of the main quests. Sean's eating his phone right now.
Why are you eating your phone?
I don't know why.
Because I've lost control of my life.
He
You're
wants to
eating
play-
your phone.
He
for
can't play
reasons.
Rocket League right now. And he's having withdrawals. But I'm trying to get through Fallout because I want to get to the part that Drew got to, and he can't stand it. He stopped playing because he can't go anymore.
I want to know what.
I still haven't played since
Since that
man.
part, yeah,
I want to know what happens.
I'm playing. They said it's based on some main story stuff, so I'm playing Fallout a little bit. The Siege, Rocket League, Fallout, and PvZ 2 when people are on. So.
Yeah.
How like attached to the game? Like how deep have you gotten into the game?
What do you mean?
Like develop relationships with the characters?
Like, not at all. Everybody can die, and I wouldn't care. I would just give no fucks about anybody.
I got you, buddy.
But I also I just got the quest to find what's his name, Nick Valentine.
That's the same thing
I
I'm on
just got that, so I haven't really got into it yet.
Do you give a fuck about finding your son? At
No,
all?
not at all. Fuck him.
No.
Then,
Yeah.
then,
Fuck your
then,
son.
then this part isn't gonna mean
It
anything.
might not
to you.
get
What?
Well,
It's-
I joked that I would get to it and then not even know it was there because I was
Do I need to-
care
No,
about
no,
anybody.
you're
Do I
fine.
need-
You're fine.
Yeah?
So
I have a son?
Let me take a stab at it. Your
I've
son
just been
died
taking my
200
time
years
exploring
prior.
side quests,
No.
not looking for
Maybe.
my
That's
right
not
now.
it. No, that's not it at all.
So I'm trying to get. I'm gonna start doing some of the main quests when I stop doing all these multiplayer games.
I'm just saying if you're
Yeah.
not like emotionally attached to the characters.
Not yet. Maybe I will, because I've done very little of the main story. I keep running around just doing side quests, just exploring.
Like I said, it's a unique experience.
Yeah.
Probably for me, but I don't. It depends on how you play
Okay.
the game.
I'll
Like I
Hyper's
said.
see.
annoying.
I'm excited to get to the later in the game to see what you're talking about. I want to know what I want to see what it is. So, but that's all I've been playing, I guess.
So me then?
It's
Yeah,
you.
Your turn.
It is your turn.
Yeah, are you playing?
So,
are you playing Treasure Cruise right now?
42 minutes
He's
ago,
playing Treasure
a
Cruise.
Is he
new,
playing
What
Treasure
about
Cruise?
Hearthstone?
a new raid boss released. So I'm doing that raid boss right now in a One Piece Treasure Cruise.
Live
Oh,
stream.
God
Live
damn it.
stream.
Literally,
Live
as we're
stream.
talking about it. But I've also played Hearthstone a bit this week. Kept trying to get above level 15 and I lost 9 straight matches.
Jesus
Thanks,
Christ.
thanks to RN Jesus.
That's a
I
rough
love you,
day.
RN Jesus. And
Marshall would not be
What
proud.
deck are you playing?
I played several different decks. I just
And
kept
you just
losing
kept
and
fucking
losing
up.
and losing and
Then
losing
Grim,
and
Grim
losing.
Patron you.
Fucking no, Grim Patron got nerfed.
It did, but it's still good.
Well, the card itself is still good, but there's no real good combos with it. But what else? I played PvZ Garden Warfare 2, obviously. A lot.
Obviously.
And Rocket League?
I played a little bit of Rocket League. But
Ah,
I played a season, that's it.
okay.
It's a multiplayer with us. You played some multiplayer.
You did play with us the other night.
At least one night.
That's probably true.
Yeah. You did at least one.
But
Dab.
there is a secret that not a lot of people know about in Garden Warfare 2 that I discovered.
What?
It's kind of cool. There's like, the golden gnomes that you find in Garden Warfare 2 actually mean something
Okay.
and unlock a secret area of the game. So
Well,
find some golden gnomes.
find some gold gnomes, yeah.
And I got to play. I basically have done almost all the single player content in Garden Warfare 2 and played a little bit of multiplayer, and I love the game wholeheartedly.
Hoya!
The single player that they did was amazing. Putting in quests, and then also on top of that, putting in AI garden ops, brilliant.
How much is the game?
$60.
It
a
is
full
$60.
game.
It's a full game.
The
okay.
original was $40 when it released, but
Yeah.
this one, because they legitimately have a reason to put it at $60 this time.
So you're not
Last time
for
it made sense to put it at 40 because it was mostly multiplayer with some single player stuff tossed in. It was kind of like a Titanfall-esque release. Whereas this one, there's tons of stuff you can do single player. Tons. So
for once, you're saying you're not complaining about the price of a game. For once.
I typically don't complain about the prices of the game. The only one you've ever heard me complain about was Rocket League, and I still stand by that.
Well, you still play the game, so it's okay.
I play it, yeah, don't get me wrong.
It's okay, guys.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's
I
okay.
have 2 copies of the game for the price of 1.
There you go. Sean, quit texting. Pay attention.
Huh?
Your
pretending
turn.
to be
What have you been
popular.
playing?
I haven't played much else.
What you been playing?
Let's-
What'd you just play? Like 4 minutes? Not 4 minutes.
My name is Sean, and I'm fucking addicted to Rocket League.
Hi,
Even though I
Sean.
fucking
Hi,
rage quit
Sean.
hard last night.
Okay, I saw that in the group text last night. I wish I was there for that.
His group text was fucking hilarious.
He like
Oh god, it was graphic.
All I heard
We'll
was-
just say that it was graphic.
the only thing that I read was like, I hope Rocket League gets fucked with a rusty razor dildo. Like I was like, what the hell happened?
Like, normally I'm actually halfway decent at the game, but Logan can back me up on this. Like, last night was just something was wrong with the game.
There was a gravity pull in our goal. The ball
Yeah.
would just always, no matter what direction we hit it, would find its way back there. Like it was a rough night.
Yeah.
Glitching.
Yet,
see that.
Sean and Logan were playing it this afternoon when I got here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, of course they were.
Right back at it
It's
again.
an awesome game.
Just call me Rihanna, whatever.
Yeah.
Other than,
Rocket League is your Christmas.
Rihanna, you have a new name, Rihanna.
other than that, a little bit of PvZ. Haven't played much lately. I still haven't touched my PS4 yet, even though I bought it a week ago. Other than that, I did get Far Cry Primal because I saw the coolest game.
I wanna do
What
that.
did we just say?
I saw the Clueless Gamer with Conan.
And PewDiePie?
And fuck PewDiePie, whatever.
I didn't see it, but I saw he was.
It looks good. It looks really good.
See,
I didn't pre-order it.
Is it better than Blood Dragon?
I wasn't even
Does
gonna
it
yell
seem
at you.
better than Blood Dragon?
I was gonna say this just in. One Piece Treasure Cruise has outdone itself.
Oh god.
And that's all I've been playing this week.
I'm fighting the raid boss, and
Raid Grass?
the raid boss is Pika. If anybody watches One Piece of our fans, raid boss is Pika, and his character takes up the entire screen. It's awesome.
God damn it.
What the fuck?
So, totally cool.
Totally.
Totally.
But yeah, I don't know. Well, let's get into the top this week's topic. So we got Garden Warfare 2 released this week actually, and I don't know. I'm on the fence about Far Cry Primal. I don't really know if it's like.
Has it got better reviews than Blood Dragon so far?
Well,
I haven't
they're
read the reviews.
100% different games.
Yeah, like
I understand
You
they're
can't compare
100%
those,
different
yeah.
games, but like size-wise, like Blood Dragon was kind of a spin-off, and so is Primal.
No. Primal's a full.
Primal's a
game.
full game. Primal's
It's
a
like Far Cry
standalone.
3 or 4 caliber in terms of amount of content.
Really?
Yeah, it's a full
I
game.
did not realize
It's
that.
not a DLC.
Well,
Okay,
so-
that makes more sense when you said it.
No,
Well,
that-
Far Cry Blood Dragon wasn't a DLC. That was a standalone game also.
No, it was a spin-off of Far Cry 3 though. It wasn't. Like,
It was a
It
spin-off,
was
but
like a $10 arcade game.
it was $15. $15.
Whatever it was. It wasn't a $60
there was a fuck
game.
ton of content in that game.
There was
though.
for $15. Fuck yeah.
There was, but it was not a $60 like massive game. It was just like hey, let's do this.
Yeah,
DLC.
I agree with that, but I wouldn't call it a DLC. Cause it's,
Well, if we're
'cause
calling
it's
it that
not.
now, then almost Far Cry is feeling like Assassin's Creed-ish.
That's
But-
fair.
well, it's Ubisoft. What do you expect?
Ubisoft, yeah.
I know. Well, I know that, but you know what I'm saying? It's just like they're jumping from like timeline to timeline. Like that soon? Like Far Cry 4 came out what? Like, was it a year ago?
It feels
Or less
not
than
even a year ago.
Yeah, it's less than a
No,
year
was-
ago.
Was it?
It was pretty quick turnaround time.
Yeah, I don't even
Yeah.
think it was even a
Primal's
year.
out
I
already?
wonder if
What?
they're different studios.
It did actually come out in 2014.
Okay.
Okay.
So I thought that Primal was an expansion, but
Yeah,
No.
it
that's
looks
what
like
I'm
a full,
saying.
it looks like a full freaking
It is.
game.
It is a full
full-
game. It's
it's
its own standalone game. There's no. That doesn't tie into any of the storylines of any of the previous games. It's just you play as a caveman.
It is Assassin's Creed.
79 on
Yeah,
Metacritic.
yeah.
No, Assassin's Creed.
79?
79.
Okay,
It's not a bad
okay.
start.
Yeah, that's pretty good for. I mean, those games have always had like really solid releases, though. I don't ever hear anybody complaining about a Far Cry game.
No.
I haven't either, actually.
Like,
So
Top 5 favorite villains ever coming from Far Cry 3.
I still haven't played.
shit, what's
Bass?
his?
Do you know what the
Yeah,
definition
Voss.
of insanity
Bass,
is?
Voss, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Voss.
yeah.
Voss is stupid.
Voss is a badass villain.
Yeah,
He's
make
great. He's the Joker of fucking like video game history.
Right.
In my
You're a
opinion.
joker.
The definition of
You're a
insanity
Joker.
is making a Call of Duty game every year.
Or an Assassin's Creed
Actually
game every
buying a Call of Duty.
But they get the same.
Yeah.
But they get the
I'd
same
rather buy a
results,
Far
so
Cry
it doesn't
every
really
year than Call of
matter.
Duty every
That's
year,
true.
in my
I mean, you
personal
you really can't argue with the results, but they're making shit
You
games.
you can't.
It'll stop eventually.
It-
The sales will dwindle.
It's all mommy and daddy's
I
money.
really don't think it will dwindle.
It will.
It's
I
not
really
going
think
to.
that children everywhere will always ask for that game.
Results talk.
They will.
Man. Results talk.
Yeah.
What results? The results
The
that the game constantly sells?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I just
It'll
said
it'll
keep-
perpetuate.
It'll keep happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will defend that point to where I hate to admit it, I almost gave up on Square Enix.
Why?
Because they were coming out with bullshit stuff like Final Fantasy 13. Like, it was such a bad game.
Are you talking about like
Yeah.
in
it
the
was
late
so
2000s?
bad.
It's like the only game
like
I
that
ever
mid to late
traded
2000s?
in.
Yeah,
Actually,
I'm just saying
Really?
that they
Yes.
realized that how bad those games were, and they were doing a main franchise bullshit, and then now, like, 15 looks amazing. Like, it
Yeah.
looks like they redid the entire system, and they're taking a new era, and then just to add it to where they're listening to their fans, like, yeah, we've kind of been doing shitty for a while. Sorry, guys. Here's something awesome. We did the Final Fantasy, 7 remake for the PS1, and everyone was like, "Oh, are you serious? You're
Like,
bringing
what
that?"
the
And
fuck
then
are you
at
doing?
E3, they're like, "No, we're actually remaking Final Fantasy 7. We're listening to you guys."
finally.
And everybody's hopes have gotten back.
Did
up
they
in
even
this
like?
company.
Did they even release that PC port? Like,
Yeah, I have it on my fucking PlayStation 4 right now.
that's such a fucking troll. Like, why?
It was a big troll.
It was a
when
huge
it initially
troll.
came out because everybody saw Final Fantasy 7. They're like, "Yay!"
Yeah, finally.
And then
Oh,
they realized
yeah.
it was just the PC port, and you're like, "Oh, fuck that." And then they came to E3, and people were like, "They did both." Wait a minute, they did both?
I remember watching
Kept
like.
it under wraps somehow.
I remember watching the reveal for that. Like, I just saw the audience's reaction. They were just like, yay.
Oh, it's horrible.
Like, yay.
It was so bad. Everyone
Yeah.
was hyped.
Yeah.
And then,
Oh my god, the looks on the people's faces because the camera panned out to
They're
look
just-
at everyone's faces. They were all so disappointed.
Just
I
like
can't-
slow claps everywhere.
Yeah, it's just-
I mean, in general, there's like, and that's why I'm excited for Ubisoft coming up because, to be honest, I really like Assassin's Creed. I've loved the storyline. I've loved like doing the realistic, actual, real history, but add our own fictional kind of take to it.
Right.
And to be honest, Egypt has been one of my like hypest. Like, I want to see what they do with Egypt.
That would be. That would probably
And
be.
if the rumors are right, they don't know for sure, but if it's Egypt based, I'll do Egypt or old school samurai Japan. Don't care.
Yes.
Either one.
Yes.
I will
Or
take
China.
that,
China would
and
be
I
cool
will play
too.
the shit out of that.
That
when it
crowd
comes-
was all like, I can't fap to
or
this.
Vikings.
No, feudal Japan.
That's what he just said. That's what he just said.
Samurai, yeah.
I
Feudal
was-
Japan,
yeah, like-
feudal Japan, Vikings, or Egypt, Assassin's Creed. I'll
Assassin's
buy it.
Creed, Tenchu, Stealth Assassin.
God damn it.
Tenchu was awesome. Remember the old Tenchu?
Oh god, that game is fucking
Tenchu
sweet.
was the shit. Like on PS2, I love those games. But then they released a 360 version of that, and I'm like, what the fuck
It
am I
was
playing?
Tenchu on the original PSX was
Yeah.
really good. It was hard as fuck. though.
Tenchu
That game
games
was
are
hard.
fucking hard. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Just like fucking like Ninja Gaiden.
But
Fuck Ninja Gaiden.
but at least like Tenchu
That's
was
all
like
I'll say about Ninja Gaiden.
Tenchu was like a realistic
Controlling
ninja simulator. Like
Yeah.
What simulator?
it was like realistic ninja. Like Ninja Gaiden was just like
yeah.
over the top, fucking like throw this shit in your face and like just rape you in the ass kind of game.
I broke 2 controllers playing that game.
Oh
Wow.
God.
That is great.
I'm not surprised.
I will tell you that game is fucking infuriating.
Which one did you play?
I played the OG Ninja
The
Gaiden
first Ninja Gaiden,
from
yeah.
the 2000s.
Oh my God.
And
You poor bastard.
oh man, I never have I ever.
I didn't
been
realize you were such a
frustrated.
masochist.
Yeah.
It's
That game kicks your ass.
I've only
And I
broken
played on
my legs
normal.
all my
Kicks your
life.
ass.
I played on normal.
It's infuriating.
Oh god.
It's
Even like I don't remember even getting that mad at like Dark Souls.
Just step on
Over
my nuts
Ninja
more,
Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden.
I'm
Jesus
having
Christ.
PTSD just talking about it
Yeah.
right now.
Ninja Gaiden.
he's gonna go into
is-
withdrawals
is
and just like
fucked up.
shank us all.
I broke
Yeah.
my Gex Enter the Gecko disc in half because I was so mad.
Good God.
The platformer Gex Enter the Gecko. I
Funny,
got
funny
so
story. That was actually our release yesterday
Yeah,
for
was
this
it
for this
Yeah.
day
That's
gaming.
the
I
one.
got so mad at that game. I broke the disc. I took it
Yeah.
out of the PlayStation and snapped it in half, and I was like, and you know when you like are so mad and you do it, and then you're just like at the very end, you're like, great, I can't play it anymore. God, I'm so stupid. You're just so mad at everything.
What are you screaming at, Disco?
What you doing?
You lost.
Oh, he's mad.
Are you playing Treasure
Oh,
Cruise?
he lost the raid. He lost the raid.
Stop playing Treasure Cruise.
You know, butthurt.
He healed 1,000,000 health and then did 20,000 damage to me, and I lost.
That's what you get.
Do you know what that
for
means?
playing-
You haven't played numbers
Fucking
caught up. Is it just
Bullshit.
numbers?
just
This is
bullshit.
live stream One Piece Treasure Cruise.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
I
Yeah, let's
hate
keep going.
This game.
Anyway.
But yeah, and I guess we'll also kind of talk about Division had their open beta. Was it last? It was last week or this week?
Last
It ended, it
Last
ended
weekend.
on Monday.
No,
right?
Sunday. Yes. Well, yeah, late Sunday night.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
played Division out of us?
I did.
I
Of course
did
I
too.
did.
I played the alpha.
I played the beta.
They had us.
Who
I'm
played
so
the
excited when you say
That's
that.
a lot of people that played.
Who played the Charlie?
I played the
I played the Charlie. Yeah.
It would actually be called the Gamma.
The
Get
Gamma.
Get out.
Why the Gamma?
Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta.
Well, if you want to, if you're going out of alphabetical order, yeah.
Well, whatever.
That's the Greek alphabet.
Yeah.
That's what you're going by.
yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, you idiot.
Excuse
Like, you know that.
my lack of history knowledge. Ooh, dance monkey.
I swear to God, if he heals 1,000,000 health again,
Shut up! Stop playing the fucking game. But yeah.
I'm so excited for the Division. I really think that it's going to have enough, like I guess, launch content that it's going to have a solid release
And I kind of
get
like
people in.
and I like what they did with the open beta, and they released enough content to get a good taste for the game, to build the hype and get everybody excited to play it. And but the game seems like it's super fucking it's going to be super fucking extensive, and there's going to be a lot of shit to do. And what do you got to add, Sean?
yay! I won.
God damn
God damn it! Are you even listening?
Not particularly.
God damn it! Jesus fucking.
I told you I had a fucking raid to do.
But you could have did it like later. Or,
Nope.
Oh, Jesus.
And
BRB hanging self.
And Ubisoft came out. Well, they released some statistics from it, and it's the biggest new IP on consoles. 6.4 million players played the beta,
Jesus Christ.
which is fucking absurd.
That's bigger than a lot of game sales sometimes. Like,
Just
like
just to
sold
give
is insane.
just to give a little bit of statistics from it. Let's see. It had players hooked for an average of 4 hours and 52 minutes.
On average.
More than a third of that was spent in the Dark Zone, which is the
I
PvP
love the
area.
Dark Zone. It's so fun.
That's kind of crazy, actually. That much.
The
time
Dark
spent
Zone
on it.
itself was very popular. 2.5 million players went rogue, which they killed other players.
Yeah.
Nice.
And over the course of the beta, over 63 million contaminated items were extracted from there.
Jesus.
From the Dark Zone.
God
Like,
damn.
I'm telling you now, Ubisoft, fucking 6.4 million players, don't fuck this up.
you have.
I will
oh.
literally fly to your headquarters
You
and
have-
strangle the life out of you.
You have the makings. You have the makings of Game of the Year here. Like, you could get Game of the Year for this. Don't fucking ruin this for everybody.
If you make this Destiny, I swear to fucking
It's got some Destiny elements, and the fact that it's a looter shooter. But
Okay, but looter shooter is a bullshit category that should have stopped at Destiny and then been recreated with the Division.
This might be that game.
Destiny
It
sucks
probably-
donkey balls.
it doesn't suck. It's just overpriced.
No, it sucks.
So I have a question then, I guess. When you're looking at game releases, and you can either call it a review or whatever you want to call it, you have the game's mechanics and what it is, just on the development standpoint. Like, here's the code, here's what the game is. Then you have the online presence where it has, maybe the server issues.
Mm-hmm.
Something goes wrong. How much of that goes into, the quality of the game itself? Because, Street Fighter, you have great mechanics. The fighting of the fighter game is solid.
Right.
But then you have the online issues. How much of the online issues actually affects your opinion of the game's quality, I guess?
From the way I look at it, I look at games in terms of comparison to the way games used to be. When a cartridge-based game would be released and it was a finished product. There was no updates, no DLC, any of that. It was a game that released and the game was finished and you played the game. And if it sucked, it sucked. If it was good, it was good. And that's really changed recently. They just release a game and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, it sucks. We'll fix it later.
Can you really compare those old games to the new games? Because the development has got to be infinitely different.
It does have to be infinitely
And
different,
technology's
but it
advanced.
also is, they're also getting more money. They're getting more time. They're getting better things to work on the games with, like better hardware and all these things. And they're still, I just think they're making constant excuses. They say that because it's harder to make games now, that we can't release a finished game. That's a bullshit excuse. There are tons of games out there that release finished products that they don't have to patch and fix constantly.
And especially for how much they charge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, the games back then weren't $60. And they never required patching. If it sucked, that company tanked.
Actually, that is not true. Some games were released for much more than $60.
They were.
Like, there were SNES cartridges that were like $90 a pop.
There were NES cartridges that were $60.
I remember
Yeah.
paying my mother. She paid $70 for Perfect Dark.
Okay,
Jeez.
Yeah.
randomly, games were worth $60
Yeah.
or more.
Well, I mean, besides that, I mean, it's really important for you to have functionality in all of your game types. It's just the overall finished product of the game. I mean, say whatever you want about pre-ordering or whatever if it's a great game on launch, but it's got to work. I mean, and think about this. I mean, what even sucks more about Street Fighter's release is the fact that the multiplayer, the basis of the entire thing that they paid $60 for, does not work. So, yes, it's absolutely imperative that it at least be functional. Not perfect, but functional whenever it comes out. Otherwise, I mean, a bad game leaves a bad taste in your mouth, and you'll always remember it. Is all
Right.
I'm saying. I mean, why do you think like we fucking harp on this shit like every week?
Every week.
So
This is a constant thing with us.
we remember it. So
I don't know. I mean, what you're saying, I agree with. I think that they're just. I don't like them releasing something and saying like. I think the biggest problem is the open betas. I think these open betas are actually hurting things. Yes, it's awesome to get to play a game early. I don't argue with that. But what I think is it's showing you what the game could be, and then when they release it, somehow it's magically not even what the beta was. You can't even play it like you played the beta, which is embarrassing. Like the Street Fighter V beta was a good beta, was it not?
Yes, it was amazing.
not according to reports I read.
I thought it was great.
I read a lot of people use the beta to play like widespread matches that a lot
They
of
realized
people
how
watched.
different the characters were. There were ups and downs, don't get me wrong. A lot of people were pissed off that some of the charged characters, like Bison and Chun-Li, got simplified a little bit to where, like, Bison's Ultra back in the day used to be, like, difficult to... wasn't difficult, but it was, like...
Well, charge characters have always been harder.
Yeah, they've always been. But his Ultra was, like, you had to really master it to, like, use it effectively in battle. But now it's down forward, kick. like, in Street Fighter V. So it's, like, it's an easy, like, Ryu... Or Ken,
Well,
fucking super.
they definitely said they were going to make this game more, the Street Fighter V, they were going to make more beginner friendly.
Yeah.
But they also said they were going to keep it professional friendly. So they tried to bridge that gap.
That's what the V trigger's for.
Yeah.
When it comes to like either using a super ability when you activate V trigger, like when we were playing, or like we were playing Ken and Cammy when me and Josh were playing, and that was straight up like all it did is supercharge like certain abilities and did more damage, or he gave you more speed, or all that stuff. So
I think that'll be a good bridge. But I mean, on the topic of games releasing early and having problems on release, I think it's a big problem. I think it's something that needs to be fixed in the video game industry, and I think they need to stop making fucking excuses. I think saying that the game is harder to develop is a bullshit excuse. If it's harder to develop, take longer to develop it.
At least it wasn't the Homefront beta. Let's. No, I don't think any beta that I played in recent history is going to be as bad as that one.
Thanks for giving me cancer.
Yeah. Fuck you, Crytek. Whoever the fuck is making that game now. God damn it.
Was it Dambuster?
Damn.
Bam Buster, wasn't it?
Like
or whatever.
Buster.
Yeah.
the sexual position.
Who cares? Every single developer that touched that game made it worse.
So I was giving her the Dambuster last night. Kind of like Dambuster is giving me the Dambuster to fucking Homefront.
That was a really long setup, but worth the
It
payoff.
makes me going back to last week. Still, that makes me fucking physically ill that this Homefront's gonna suck.
Yeah, it was so just.
You know,
fun.
it's fun.
It was awesome. The first
It's
game.
funny story.
Even though you gave me PTSD from Homefront
Yeah,
1.
Sean has nightmares for a move I pulled on.
It was funny. I was actually watching some
Or Homefront
YouTubers.
original game.
Yeah, I was actually watching some YouTube reviews of that beta this week. What the hell was that? I was actually watching some like YouTube reviews of that beta this week, and people were just like, "Oh, well, if you notice in the top part of the screen it says not final product." It's like, okay,
You don't say.
you don't fucking say. Okay. And they're like, yeah, the graphics suck, the frame rate's bad, but like they still have time to finish the game. It's like,
No.
with the way that game is now,
No.
I don't think you have time to finish that. No.
Sean goes home and
early edition.
Sean goes home and pre-orders.
Fuck no.
Just slightly off topic, but because we're talking about crazy new IPs and everything like that, straight up, new game that you've never played before, or new IP, or new friggin' like series coming out that you're most excited for this year. Go. I'll start. Horizon Zero Dawn.
Didn't we already kind of do this before?
We did do this.
Yeah.
We did do this before.
With a new IP though.
With a brand new IP.
The brand new IP. No,
Not
no
brand new
remakes,
IP.
no sequels,
Oh,
no nothing like
well,
that. Just a straight up new
then
game that you're really excited
Division.
for this year.
Division.
Okay.
Yeah. Logan.
Thinking. Well, it was going to be scalebound, but I think that's 2017 now.
Did
What?
it get pushed back?
I believe so. Yeah, it's out of its original release window, which I think was like the summer.
Like, was it summer or quarter
I think
four or
it was,
something like
no,
that?
I think it was summer of this year. Which again, like we're talking about games and shitty development, like delay everything.
Summer of quarter 4.
Yeah, I heard that.
got it right.
If you notice the chart, our sales are going to go up in the quarter of summer.
If you don't have your shit together, don't release a game.
Yeah, delay
But like
everything.
certain games like that, like Horizon Zero Dawn, that was just the beta, but it's like this is all on PS4, like the actual engine. The game looks amazing so far. It's stupid good.
God, I guess Division though for me because there's
That makes
nothing
sense.
else new I can think of.
Even I have to say Division because there's nothing else that I can even think of.
And I think that 6.4 million people would probably agree with you.
Yeah. 6.4 million and one, Sean.
Is that what you're doing, Sean? Division?
I'm gonna say Division, but I'm also gonna say No Man's Sky.
Yes.
If that game can keep me hooked, like
We're
that
talking
game-
about that tonight.
Yeah,
I want to
Yeah.
investigate 18 quintillion planets.
Yeah.
As long as it's not like EVE Online, like spreadsheets in
Did
space.
you see the achievement that they have going? So apparently it's 18 quintillion because it's supposed to be based off of our galaxy and maybe a couple other galaxies. But the main part is our galaxy getting the center of it. There isn't an actual achievement based on the first person that actually ends up finding Sol, our solar system. And they haven't revealed what it is yet, but the first person to find our solar system in the galaxy gets like a crazy like special prize or something like that.
Yeah, you already said that on the podcast.
Is that like that's exclusive to that just that person though? It's like
Just that one person.
oh my god.
$1 million.
Just that one person. That's how cocky and confident they are, apparently, in
Bringing back some Advent Rising
Well, I
shit.
mean,
Jesus.
18
Such a good game. I
quintillion.
love Advent
That's a
Rising.
lot. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
There's not even a tenth of that many people in the world.
That's
It's a
insane,
lot
yeah.
less than
They're
that.
banking on everybody playing the game.
Here we go again.
Though honestly, I just can't wait to explore your anus.
Is that really where you're waiting
We
for
waited
those?
for that.
Yeah.
That's what you had to say? God
So
damn it.
hype. Like, I was like,
I mean,
oh,
Pat
Really,
just said
Shepard?
the first person that gets to explore Uranus gets a prize.
that's true.
So
that is very true.
you
It was about
like
Sol.
doubled
It's the
the
solar
joke
system,
over,
not Earth.
and you suck at life.
I mean,
You're
I'm-
Meg now.
yeah,
yeah, you're the new Meg.
I'm not wearing the hat though.
Josh.
No,
New
no,
IP. New IP.
no.
New IP.
No remake. No nothing.
Right,
What you got?
right. I'm really, really excited for Horizon.
Yeah.
I would say more than anything, that's
the game
probably
with
what
the
I'm
robot
looking forward to.
dinosaurs?
Yes.
That
Yeah,
is.
that game
Yep.
does look cool.
The game
I-
looks awesome.
I
It
also-
looks so good.
I also do want to say that I am interested in Hellblade. It's a new game that's being developed by Ninja Theory, which did the latest Devil May Cry, which I actually fucking loved and thought was amazing. But
So is it anything like Devil May Cry or
not much is really known about it just yet, but they've released like small little snippets of it. But I'm still interested in it. I'm sure they'll have more at E3. That's probably going to be one of the games that debuts there.
yeah.
I would also like to mention fucking Battleborn, which I saw a trailer for that. Was pretty stoked about it.
That's the Blizzard one, yeah.
Or,
That-
no, isn't Blizzard Overwatch?
Oh, that's Overwatch. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
Overwatch was
Overwatch.
fantastic.
No, this
So
is
good.
this is from Gearbox. This is the
Yeah.
studio that did Borderlands.
Blizzard is Overwatch. The other
Yeah.
one is Battleborn. They're going to be the exact same game.
So it's like it's
Yeah,
border.
Overwatch looks awesome.
No, it's not. I don't know if it's really gonna be the same game, but like
They look pretty much the same.
close. But
Considering all of us confused them, I think that's a pretty,
It's-
a pretty bad sign.
I think it's gonna be more like a Borderlands type game.
There's
No,
actually
Overwatch is
They're
like hardcore.
class-based
fucking-
they're
multiplayer.
both class-based.
They're called
multiplayer
hero
games.
shooters. Is like the genre name.
It's
that
pretty
I've
much
heard.
MOBA but with shooters.
Yeah,
It's pretty much what
it's like a
supposed to
MOBA
be.
shooter. It's not no story.
It's the new
no-
genre. Yep.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Borderlands.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
that, but yeah, it's different.
considering it's a
Tracer.
Gearbox game.
Tracer, yo, just teleporting all over the field, shooting people.
Yeah, Battleborn does
I
look pretty
literally
cool.
haven't
though.
even slightly cared about either
Overwatch,
game.
no, it's so good.
Battleborn does look pretty cool.
I don't think that genre is going to really take off like all these people. But there's a game called Gigantic coming out. It's a similar style. They're going to all hit at the same time, and one of them will make it for a little while. I'm
Who
not
knows?
sure.
And then they'll all lose to the originals.
Yeah.
Or Blizzard will make a fucking beastly game, and no one will play anything different.
Overwatch-
So-
Overwatch
yeah, right.
looks
Overwatch.
Oh,
is
Overwatch
exactly
is
the same, but-
that's their beastly game. they're trying
Overwatch
to make.
looks really good. Anyway, Drusiv.
Um,
What's your IP?
I'm actually stoked on a game I recently just found out about, like today, and it came out today. It's called Super Hot. It's for
Okay.
PC. It's a
PC only?
it comes to Xbox One like next month.
Okay.
I was going to say I didn't put that on my weekly release post, but that's because it was PC only.
Yeah.
I don't do PC only posts just because there's like 40 a week.
Yeah,
This
we do
game-
console.
Yeah.
This game's a puzzle game.
I do PC releases just when they are also on console.
Yeah.
This is a puzzle game. It's an FPS, but it's like combined. Nothing. No, it's not Portal.
Different than that.
Time moves when you move, and your objective is to kill everyone in the room by moving, killing, performing executions with weapons, guns, knives, swords.
But the thing is, time only moves when you move.
That is awesome.
That
Are you
sounds
serious?
really cool.
That sounds amazing.
It's been given an 85 on Metacritic right now.
What's it called?
It's called Super Hot.
Super Hot.
It's on PC currently right now, but it's coming to Xbox One in about a month.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check that out.
I watched a review on it today. I mean, it looks pretty exciting to play.
I watched the trailer, man. It looks so exciting. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so excited to play this
It's
game.
My question is it a true FPS where every movement you make matters, or is it a true puzzle game
It's
where you have to do the level in a certain move?
yes, that's exactly it. Like it's
So
more
it's
it's more
more
puzzle
puzzle.
focused. Like
Okay.
it's more important for you to plan out how you're going to assassinate people.
Than how
Like
you do it.
your gun, like your accuracy is less of a
It's
factor.
gonna be multiplayer.
That's actually a good thing. I prefer
don't-
It's
that.
just single player.
I don't believe so. I believe it's single player, but
That's
they have
right. I'm
over
down for that.
they have over 200 levels for you to play.
Oh,
So
that's a lot.
and I think
$20.
I think it's like
That's getting
I think
I bet
retail.
it's less than 20.
No, it's not.
No.
It's retail is like 25, I think. but
I
it'll probably
will-
We
be
pay $25 for that game. Douglas.
Based on what I've seen
Douglas.
of it so
I do
far,
like
it might
puzzle
be
games.
worth.
I can't
It might
believe
be worth a
it.
little
Don't
less.
need that long.
But I think
200 levels is a lot.
I
That's
I
that's a
don't
lot
know.
of that's a lot of content for $25.
I mean,
And the
Rocket League has like 5.
They say there's
so-
they say there's a story. There is a story mode in it though, and they say it does get fairly deep. So you also get a story as well
Nice.
as
Nice.
a decent game, which is why I got an 85.
That sounds cool. That sounds
So-
really cool.
Super high?
super hot.
Super
You are super
HOT?
hot.
HOT. Yeah, one word.
So, what if I'm excited for the Resident Evil 4 through 6 collection that Capcom is releasing?
Why? Because you
I'm
get
just
it on
okay.
everything
I'm
else
kidding.
ever
I'm
ever.
kidding.
Four.
I'm
excited
fucking.
for four,
I'm
but
totally
that's about
kidding.
it.
I am not. Yeah,
You
I am
haven't
in no
just
way.
recently played those games.
I am
like,
in no way fucking
2
excited for
years
that.
ago?
Capcom. That is the stupidest fucking thing I've seen in. Like,
How about instead of releasing 4, 5, and 6, you fucking
Make it-
finish Street Fighter 5?
Right.
Why don't you do that?
Or make a new Resident Evil game since the anniversary came up not too long
shit,
ago.
or
Right.
And
just
they're making a first-person shooter-based fucking Resident Evil game that looks
What?
retarded as shit.
Remember Raccoon City or Resident Evil or what was it Raccoon City Operations or what was the one that came out?
or Outbreak.
Oh god. Oh
That's
god.
what they announced at E3, or not E3, the PlayStation exclusive this year is like, hey, guess what? It's the hardcore like Resident Evil anniversary, and they showed all the games and whatnot, and then they brought out a fucking stupid ass first-person shooter multiplayer only based Resident Evil game. And the main
That
weapon
is dumb.
The zombie slicer or whatever it's called. It just is a spike wheel on a staff, and you just kill the zombies with it. Like that's.
That's the stupidest thing I've heard.
Let's celebrate an awesome game series with a first-person multiplayer shooter.
Yeah. Let's saturate the market even more. Woohoo. But no, Capcom, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what's wrong with you lately? I don't.
Well, they've always been this bad.
Don't
it's
know
just
the
gotten
people
worse.
that start with a K and end in Onami.
Or
Don't
you and
follow
Bsoft.
It's always been worse.
Well,
They
no.
released the same game
Okay.
6 fucking times in a row. Wow.
Who?
How many iterations of Street Fighter 4 did you have? Cash grab all the way. That's all this is a cash grab. It's ridiculous. Who wants this game? I don't fucking want it. I don't want any of those 3 games at all.
And nobody's gonna care. Like, they're probably not even gonna update the graphics at all. Like,
Yeah.
we can make it run 60 frames. Big fucking deal.
It was fun playing the first 5 or 6 times I played them, I guess. I'm just done with
That was
it.
almost the most
5
honest
and
answer I've heard you say.
5 or 6 times.
No, I mean,
It's like
Resident Evil
Fast and
4.
Furious.
Resident Evil 4. No, listen. 4 was the most that I've played, and it was on GameCube, on PlayStation
4's
2,
so good.
and Wii.
4 is great. 4
I
is a great game.
played 4 3
Gameplay-wise.
times.
Play it.
I'm done. I'm done.
I just said
It was a
gameplay-wise.
great
Play
game,
it.
but I'm
It's a
over
story.
it.
Play it.
5, I
The
played
story is
once.
bullshit.
He's already talked about this.
6, I played through every campaign with someone. I did it as a co-op thing with somebody else, which was cool, but...
Oh.
Why is your phone off?
We told you the sounds of phones, Pat! It was Deadpool.
Fucking
It wasn't me.
great.
It was DMX. It was Deadpool. I'm
X
sorry.
gonna give it to you.
My dad calling.
Yeah. He can wait.
Sorry.
So I have
Dad's not gonna go.
I have a joke / announcement.
Oh god.
Okay.
It's actually really
Did you
good.
get healed 2 million blah blah blah?
No, that's over. I already won.
Oh, did you win? Okay.
So there was a minor, secret that some Europeans found about Pokemon Sun and Moon, and if you take out the parts of the name, it's Pokemon S and M. So,
God
just
damn
so
it.
you are all aware, this is going to be the first adult-only Pokemon.
Rated R. Featuring Deadpool.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit.
I don't care as long as the Pokemon don't look like fucking
Shut the fuck
trash
up,
cans.
Sean.
Piles of
Seriously.
trash.
Okay, first of all, there was muck in the original game, which
Yeah.
is a pile of sewage sludge.
which, if you reverse his name, is cum.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm aware of how that works.
Come.
But okay, so in the first game,
With a K.
you have muck. That joke is so old, I don't even need
This
this.
podcast is supposed to be respectable.
No, it's No. not.
When has it ever been?
When has it ever been
I've
respectable?
never heard that before.
How are you? That's the oldest
don't know.
Pokemon joke of all of them.
Or like
Okay, but first of all-
Ekans is Snake.
I
Like
just want to explain
Well, I knew
all
that.
of your guys' complaints about 6th gen Pokemon.
They just fucking gave up
Shut
on
the
designing
fuck
Pokemon.
up.
No.
They're
Shut
all
the fuck
like
up.
shapes and neon
So,
Sweet. This sword is
Muck
awesome.
was a fucking pile of sludge.
Miltank is a fucking cow.
Ditto was also a pile of fucking shit.
Genetic goo.
These are
Holy
Gen 1 Pokemon.
Mewtwo?
Just so you're aware.
Yeah,
and
but
then
You're
you
not
go
gonna
to
get-
Gen
oh, it's awesome.
2.
It's awesome.
Okay, coughing in Gen 1 is a general representation
But there's
of,
only a
of pollution.
there's only a handful that suck.
Garbodor is a representation of garbage. All of these Pokemon.
And he's a garbage fucking Pokemon.
Tauros is the representation of Tauros.
Exactly.
Oh no!
They
Oh my
have not
God.
changed anything. You've just gotten so jaded towards Pokemon. that
There's
these
a
new
fucking
don't
Pokemon
mean
that's a
anything to you.
sword.
Yeah, it's
There's-
awesome.
come
And it's
on.
a really good Pokemon. actually.
no.
Have you
In
guys
the first
have you guys
game,
seen the
there's a
dildo
that
Pokemon?
is cum. How is that not? It's just how
I choose
do
you,
have
cum.
complaints about 6th gen when you
I mean,
don't
Muck.
have complaints
I
about
named him a
Sean,
Pokemon.
don't leave. Don't leave. What? Sean is up
Gen
in
1 is better than all of them. Can we agree
Yeah,
on that?
because
No,
come
Gen
on.
2 is the best.
They have a.
Get the fuck
No.
out.
Gen 2 is the
No.
best. It has
It's
the best,
OG or nothing.
the best
My-
amount of content, the best storyline.
Best
I'm not talking about.
Best
I'm not talking about
Pokemon.
games. I'm just talking
My
about.
my
What?
second favorite
No.
fire Pokemon is Gen 2.
No, what is the generation with when they had the pair of keys or the keys?
Oh, the unknowns?
That was Gen.
No,
I didn't-
No, there's
I
actually like a
six.
keychain.
I
Oh,
I did
God.
not want those at
I used
all.
black
I
and
never
white.
even
I think it was black
attempted
and
to
white,
catch
actually, that was
those. Those were that is
They
those
are
are
actually really
horrible
strong.
Pokemon.
I want you guys to
Horrible.
go out and design 700 creatures right now.
Garage door Pokemon.
Garage door.
I call that trademark copyright.
Dr. Pepper Pokemon.
I would definitely like you guys all to go out and draw 700.
I'll draw a
creatures
fucking
right
Pokemon right now. Oh,
If I could draw.
700.
I can't do
No,
seven.
no. That's like you talking shit on a developer for not putting enough content and telling us to make a game. We can't make games.
How-
Like,
we're not developers.
You
I'm
can't-
just
you can't go
saying, you can't make
can't
fun of
talk
a
shit on
Gen
them and
6
then-
Pokemon when all of the Gen 1 Pokemon were also shit.
It's just
no.
Every
not.
single Pokemon
They
design has
weren't.
been shit.
Let's
They
test this
weren't,
Pokemon
though.
knowledge. Let's test this Pokemon
From
knowledge.
1 to 6, they were all shitty drawings.
that's not true. Blastoise was the best.
No, Arcanine, man.
Blastoise was a fucking turtle with 2 cannons.
Yeah,
on
that's
its
fucking
back.
awesome.
Arcanine. Arcanine was supposed to be a legendary
Ponyta
Pokemon.
was a horse with a flame tail.
It's better than
Exactly.
than a pair of keys or garbage.
Do you hear what you're saying?
Garbodor is a garbage Pokemon. Muck is a
He
slug
actually is a
Pokemon.
garbage.
He's a cum Pokemon.
Muck doesn't even have a shape.
It's the shape of cum.
But he's really good. He's really good in the anime series. He beats Bellsprout.
God damn it.
Okay,
Pokemon
you're-
knowledge quiz. Damn it. first start a game, what's in your PC?
Potion.
Nice.
Yeah.
Number 2. Where is the first hidden potion in the Pokemon universe?
Oh, hey, Sean's back.
In Red Blue.
There's a Pokemon that's fucking Gears. Seriously.
Sean,
really good
draw
shit.
700 Pokemon right now.
There's a Pokemon that's
Shut
magnets.
the fuck up.
I already called Garage Door Pokemon.
Yeah,
Call it
exactly.
old school.
The first gen. There's fucking Magnemite and Magneton. They're magnets. Shut the fuck up, Sean.
It's Voltorb, the Pokeball Pokemon.
Yeah, it's literally the opposite of a Pokemon.
I'm sorry, my name is Trubbish.
Trubbish.
What the fuck is that? Love disc?
It's a heart. It's a heart Pokemon.
Love disc. I gave her the love disc last
This
night.
is one of the few times I agree with Douglas on this.
Yeah.
That's right. We all get that certain people love certain Pokemon. We
Yeah.
love Pokemon.
I'm just saying, you can't compare 1 to 6 and say 6 is garbage.
Arcanine's still my
Because
favorite.
Well, there's
6 has
garbage in
several-
4, so
6
and-
has several
whatever it
Pokemon
is.
that actually look really good.
Yeah. I'm not.
Just
There's,
like-
there's always good Pokemon in every
Wait,
season.
I mean,
You gotta
look at
finish my last
one.
question.
You have the legendary birds. Everybody loves the legendary birds in terms of design.
Right.
Zapdos are
And
get
the
fuck out.
and the evolutions. Like every evolution has looked pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, the newest one I did not like that
Zapdos.
much. I did not like the fairy
Already
type. The fairy type.
You didn't answer my last
Yeah,
question.
fairy
Football.
types are.
What's the first free potion you can get in Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow?
It's not in the first city. It's not in the city you start in.
It's before that even.
What?
Better cut out that silence.
Yeah. Jesus. What the fuck is up with the
You get it
silence?
from the PC.
And left and up, and there's a little
Can
guy.
I interrupt?
No.
I'm totally segueing.
You were
Bioshock
segueing.
collection.
This guy's in there.
Yes.
Fuck yes.
Bioshock collection in the works. It's rumored,
I
but
hope it's a thing because all Bioshocks, even Bioshock 2 was pretty good. All Bioshocks were amazing.
PC did it already.
Big Daddy.
Yeah.
They had a Bioshock collection.
Yeah.
Is it an HD remake, like remastered? All
or is
this
it just?
They're all HD anyway.
They're all
stuff? Like,
They're all HD for their time.
that's the same for their time. You can upgrade things to the current gen to make
Put them in 4K. I want to see 4K Bioshock.
It's
Okay,
it's
go
virtually the
Go
same
buy a
thing.
4K TV. And
I'm not saying what this Bioshock collection is.
But
I actually
it
have
would-
no idea. I'm just saying
it would-
that you
it
can
would-
up-res and stuff.
It would be the same thing. Most PS4 games don't even output to anything over 720 anyway.
Well, that sucks.
It's virtually the same.
It's like
thing.
980.
No, it's 900.
Both PS. This is a common misconception. Both PS4 and Xbox One have several games that are in 1080.
They do some, but
They both have games in 1080.
yeah.
Yes, a lot of them don't run in 1080.
But
they both do have games that run in 1080.
The majority of games on PS4 run at about 900.
It's
And
the same as Xbox
It's
One.
not. It's 960p.
I
Do
thought
you
it was
think
nice.
about more graphically, or do you think people care more about like frames
I
per
care.
second?
I care
Because
more.
Nowadays, I think more people care about graphics.
I can't.
Really?
I
Because
mean,
when I
It's-
play-
I think that's embarrassing too.
If you're if you're gonna re-release the game, I expect it.
Okay,
though.
if you're gonna re-release it,
if you're gonna
yes,
re-release, I expect it.
I expect the graphics. But if you're creating a new game, why the story and the gameplay should way outshine the graphics.
Yes,
No.
completely.
Yes.
In any other case scenario, yes, but not if
There
it's
are
a
a lot of
re-release.
people out there who are more concerned with the graphics than the gameplay.
Well, yeah,
Brennan, who has been on this podcast, cares more about graphics than he does gameplay.
that's
that.
I
That's
guarantee you
kinda
right
sad.
now.
Oh yeah, that's.
graphics
That's
are
a
a
common
bonus.
thought in this generation of gaming.
Well, and we would not have played Homefront, the original, like we did, had we based that on the graphics. and
Oh,
not the gameplay.
God.
Yeah, the game
was fucking awesome. The
the
graphics
ga-
were okay.
the game did not look like great by any means, but like it played so smooth and so fluid. Like that's
The
what.
problem with
Yeah.
talking about graphics and gaming is that there are a lot of games that are kind of anime based and use animation, and you cannot even say anything about graphics when you're talking about animation because it's a drawing.
Yeah.
It's not artificial rendering of a picture into a gaming platform.
Like Final
It's
Fantasy.
a drawing.
Street
that they-
Fighter.
yeah, I mean
Yeah.
these things are not realistic. So saying the graphics matter in something that's not realistic to begin with is just a stupid fucking statement.
Right.
Right. Yep.
So that is a big problem with this generation of gaming, is they put way too much emphasis on graphics.
I'll agree with that, and only because being the guy that normally doesn't care about how amazing the graphics are all the time, I guarantee you, watching Last of Us in 60 frames per second.
Oh my god.
It was amazing compared to playing it on the PS3. I'm not gonna lie. it was a whole new experience.
I'm really glad that I waited until PS4 to play The Last of Us.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like I played it on
It was
PS3.
still so
Loved
good.
the game.
The
No, it's a
monster,
great game.
yeah.
It's a fantastic game.
man.
Don't get me wrong, but when you I had it for free on my PS4. It came with it, and playing it again just to get the achievements was my reasoning. But I still love the game in general. But watching it on 60 frames per second, holy ballsack!
One of the
That's all
most-
it was.
Trophies.
It's one of the
It
most.
was it was a slightly different experience though. It was smoother. It felt more real. It was all the way through.
Still one of the most amazing games I have ever played. Ever.
It was the same game over and over again.
Top-
It's the same thing like
top
I'm
10
gonna
for
feel with Final
sure.
Fantasy 7 going through. Even
Hey,
that
don't get me
little
wrong.
PC
There
port.
are lots of
all the way
games I
through.
replay all the time. Pokemon is usually the biggest one.
Everybody
That
plays
does never
Pokemon.
change.
I played Pokemon through like 10 times over.
And how much
Pokemon
awesome was it playing Pokemon X and Y compared to like Pokemon Red and Blue?
Pokemon X and Y was pretty good.
Yeah.
They did a great job.
That's what
on
I'm
the
saying.
story on
I mean, just the gameplay itself felt more like fluid, more.
Well, a lot of parts of it. I mean, the battling has been the same the whole time.
Yes,
Nothing
they keep
about
the
the
same
battling has ever
concepts,
changed.
but just slightly improve the graphics. It's a total it just gives you
I don't
kind of
think
new
that the
feel behind
graphics
it.
had anything to do with how I
Ocarina of
thought
Time
about it.
HD.
Nah.
I think it
Holy
had
shit.
everything to do with
Are you kidding me?
the
Take my money.
additional.
That's what I'm
Take my
saying.
money, yeah.
It was so much better. How good was the DS version compared to the fucking N64 version? I'm being legit.
It was great. Like Nintendo does a great job remaking first party titles. They just do.
Yeah. Speaking of,
You guys remember Pokemon Stadium? Christ. You guys remember how
Pokemon Stadium
awesome
was,
that
Don't bring that up. We'll
was
keep going.
pretty cool.
Don't
It
don't bring that up, bro.
It was pretty
Don't bring
awesome,
that up.
dude.
That was a pretty cool way to play Pokemon.
Cartridges.
Yes.
I'm just-
Like,
I mean,
oh my
Oh my
The
god!
fact
I
that
flipped
Pokemon
out.
has not, the fact that Nintendo has not made an open world Pokemon game is literally a
They're
spit
losing
in
on
all
so
of
much
our
money.
faces.
So much
Yeah.
money.
They have
That-
regularly spit in our face. Every single time a new Pokemon game is announced and it's not an open world Pokemon game, they spit it.
That would actually be a console seller.
They hate the internet. That's the reason why.
Yeah.
They're
If
scared of the
they
internet.
made a console based, like an actual console, not a fucking handheld, a console based open world Pokemon game, all the other consoles would become obsolete.
Yeah.
Pokemon Skyrim. Just
Pokemon,
make
yes.
that-
Would
Would you
Oh,
buy
wow.
it? Would you buy
Fuck
Pokemon?
yeah.
Skyrim? Would you buy
It would
Pokemon?
sell me a
Of course
Wii
you
U. Or whatever the
It's
fuck
like this
console they
podcast
make
would just
now.
become
Even
Pokemon the
me,
entire
who says the Wii U is one of the worst consoles ever released, would buy a Wii U to play that game.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I
most
agree.
people would probably agree
Nintendo,
with
and
you.
every time Nintendo makes some fucking excuse to not make it.
They want to keep their handheld market as
They're-
strong
they
as they
hate the
can.
internet.
Can
Because-
still
but-
make handheld Pokemon games and make one for the console. You're not gonna kill the fucking handheld market to make one goddamn game.
Nobody cares about Star Fox. Make a Pokemon.
Game-
I care about Star Fox. Fuck you.
I know.
I love Star Fox.
But I'm saying
Yeah.
that they can put all their money into fucking. I love Zelda.
Yeah.
But
They
would you
just
rather
make
play a Zelda
excuses.
game or a Pokemon overworld game?
Nintendo
Pokemon
has spent the
every time.
last 10 years making excuses.
Game Freak knows what they're doing, Nate. They don't give a fuck what you want.
And that is literally what they have said.
Yep.
They have actually said that in interviews. If they listened to everything that a fan said to them, they would make a shitty game. I'm sorry, but you're wrong. If you made a fucking console Pokemon game that's open world, you would sell more consoles
And make
than
it
you have
cross-platform.
ever sold
Senior
before.
Vice President
in
right here.
2 days.
Nate Douglas.
In
Yeah.
2 days,
They
you
would
would
sell
sell more
7
consoles
right
than
now.
you have ever sold before.
It really is like one of the biggest franchises among gaming and consistently has been for years and years and years.
The fact
Decades.
that a handheld game can hold up so well in comparison to other games should say plenty.
Have you
But Game Freak is no, fans don't know anything.
Have you seen that consistent meme
Whatever.
that's going on where it's like age range, what they're targeting for, and it says Pokemon 8 years old and 21 years old, and then it shows Call of Duty and it shows 8-year-olds and 21 years old, and when it comes to Pokemon, it's like 21 is all like, yes, we're buying Pokemon.
Right.
Call of Duty's like 8 years old, yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're going for the opposite structure because everybody's been a big Pokemon fan for such a long time.
Yeah.
Since we're on the topic of graphical capabilities in games, Gears of War 4 claims that it will be the graphical showcase game for Xbox One.
I don't mean to be a dick, but
You're always
No
a dick.
way.
What are you talking
I do
about?
But there's a
You're
but.
totally
I
gonna
do
be
mean to be a dick.
There's
Fuck
a
you,
but.
Gears of War. like Gears of War 3 was not a graphical showcase.
I don't care.
No matter how much you claim it was a graphical showcase, the game didn't look that fucking good.
It
what
didn't.
What are you talking about? It looked like a cartoon game, no matter how you want to fucking spin it.
Yeah, he's right.
And the thing about Gears of War, like, I don't understand why people like the multiplayer so much. Like, me personally, I think that game is super slow and sluggish and just fucking. It's not.
I get why people like it.
There's a big community for that game.
There's a big community.
It's a different type of.
And I will say, I like the stories of the Gears of War games. The campaigns are very fun to play, but the multiplayer I can't get into, except with the exception of the Horde mode. But I mean, Mass Effect 3 has that.
Who cares?
Yeah, like Mass Effect 3 is.
I mean, multiplayer in general. Who cares?
Fuck off!
I don't play multiplayer.
God damn it.
I play single player. That's all
I get
care
it.
about.
I get the like for the Gears of War multiplayer because it is very different than standard multiplayer. I played it. I've actually only played it one time, and it was at a concert that had it demoing and backstage, and I somehow managed to go backstage and play it.
Yeah.
That's the only time I've ever played Gears of War.
Goddamn right.
Yeah.
God.
It was a great day. But I get why people play it because it feels very different than most FPS multiplayer.
It's a lot more. It's a lot slower pace.
Third person multiplayer.
It is third person. Yeah.
Yeah.
Third
But
person.
anyways, it's very different. But the fact that they think that their game is a graphical showcase,
They're saying
is
it will be.
they said that with Gears of War 3, and it wasn't. It wasn't a graphical.
It didn't look
showcase.
great.
It could be for the time. It might have been.
It wasn't though.
There was a lot, dude.
It
Mass Effect
wasn't.
3 looked much
Gears
better
of-
than Gears of War.
Gears
3.
of War 3 doesn't
Horizon
look
Zero
graphically
Dawn.
amazing.
Yeah.
I'm
It
in
doesn't.
no.
Not to
So
bring it up,
I'm in.
yeah, I'm saying
I'm in
that.
no way defending Gears because I don't really care
You know
for
what I'm
Gears
talking
too much.
That game looks
But
great.
I thought that was like pretty good.
PS4
Decent.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
not-
the game.
Okay,
This,
looking pretty good and being a graphical showcase, meaning that it's the best graphically the game console has seen. That's what they mean when they say graphical showcase. They mean that the game is the pinnacle of graphics on the console. That's just not true.
Give me Quantum Break.
yeah, give us Quantum Break.
Oh, fucking
I can already tell you that game is gonna look
He's
so
just
much
been
better
waiting
than
to do
Gears.
PC Master Race.
Fuck Gears of War, man. I just want to play Quantum Break.
Out of every game I played on the Xbox One, I played quite a few. The best one
You
is,
don't say.
I have.
Yeah.
The best one is probably Forza 6, honestly.
That
Yes.
looks
Yes.
pretty
Legit,
fucking
actually,
good.
Yes.
That's legit.
So
Yeah.
fucking good looking.
Forza has always been
Yeah.
the pinnacle
That's
of
why
graphics.
I would
hyped
assume
for-
that Gears is going to be one of these games that Microsoft is trying to push above the rest because it's one of their exclusive traditional first parties that sells pretty well. It's a staple for Xbox.
Mhm.
I think they're going to try to push this one and really, really, get some attention with it. So I could see it looking as good as they're saying it's going to be. I can see that happening. I'm not saying anything about the past games.
I
think
can
this
see it
game
looking
might
good,
do
but
well.
I don't think
Hadouken!
a graphical showcase.
Come on, Sean. Middle of the podcast.
Hadouken!
God damn it.
I don't think a graphical showcase is the correct way to put it.
We'll have to see.
There's multiple ways.
We'll-
to do it.
we'll
They
have
did that
to
for
We'll
me.
see.
We've all seen Forza, and every one of us is like, that looks like I'm fucking in real life.
Excuse me, I gotta
feel
go.
like I'm fucking
You gotta go. I
driving
don't
a
fucking
car.
want to play Forza. God damn it.
But
So then
you
you
look
need
at Gears of War and you're like, that's a fucking cartoon drawing of some fat dude who's shooting aliens.
Constant grunting.
I don't really think I want to play Gears of War though because it's too violent.
Sensitive
Oh, really?
eyes.
Really, Drew?
Yeah.
I think
Who
you're-
said that?
I think I agree with Leland Yee when I say that video games are really, really violent.
And what happened to him?
Leland Yee, you mean the guy that went to prison for 5 years for gun violence?
Well, that wasn't exactly gun.
Gun violence.
It was racketeering, weapons smuggling, among other
That's
things.
better.
So,
Might as well be the same thing.
not exactly
So,
gun
wait, who
violence.
was this
He was
guy?
just promoting.
So we're
gun
sharing a
violence.
guy.
Who was this guy? though?
He's
That
a
was
he's a,
against-
he's a former California state senator
Oh,
and
damn.
gun control advocate.
He was one who said that he was one that wanted to ban violent video games because they promoted the gun violence,
Oh, it's not a parenting problem. No, not at all.
and he was involved in gun trafficking.
Video games made him do it.
I believe if you look
Is
up
that an
the word,
actual quote
He
from
played
him?
too many video games.
I believe if you look up the word ironic in the dictionary, you'll see a picture of his
of
face
Leland
behind
Yee.
bars getting fucked in the ass.
So what you're saying is this guy's a Hillary Clinton supporter?
Probably.
Probably.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa!
We're talking politics now.
Don't throw your
Right.
political opinions on the
Okay.
podcast, but you're probably right.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, if we're gonna start arguments, let's talk about Rocket League, okay?
Yeah. Let's have a real debate
If
here.
we're gonna have a real debate,
We got real world problems to deal with. Why is Rocket League not worth $20, Nate? Let's go. Come on.
No,
Break.
we're done. Stop it. Started me.
Stop it! Shut up!
No, I don't need to say it anymore.
Shut up, Nate.
I've said it 15 times.
God, we've been on
all
this
heard
for
it.
weeks.
No.
Stop it!
Throwing back on
Stop
what
it.
you guys were saying
It must
about like
end.
Gears of War not being like graphically to the point where they were talking about it. Again, not to bring it up, and being the PS4 enthusiast.
Talk about Horizon.
I'm just saying, they put it out on E3 last year. Like, this was captured on a PS3, and you watch that fucking trailer. PS4.
He's living in the past.
PS4.
Hey, say the right fucking thing then.
PS4. Sorry. PS4. You watch that fucking trailer. Holy shit. Those graphics look really good.
Yeah,
Like,
but
that
then
is
they
a
never
good...
released anything that equals
But I mean,
that.
technically the
Just
PS
like Xbox has it.
technically the PS4 has
Well, what
better
was I gonna say?
specs on paper.
Do you want me to
though.
call it? I'll call PC Master Race before you.
No, I agree.
I'll call
PC
PC
will
Master
always
Race
have
without
the
even
best
trying.
graphics.
I would call it right now.
You know what?
I'm just saying when it comes to console based, like that game impressed the shit out of me because it looked really good.
You know what?
PC Master
Ryzen
Race.
Zero done.
Drew's exploding over here.
You know what graphical game is going to outdo Horizon Zero Dawn?
What?
Oh, in terms of appearing first,
Quandary.
Uncharted 4.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, yeah,
I
yeah.
would possibly.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
If there's one thing that Naughty Dog is known for, it's like, hey, guess what? We're gonna do this, and they do it every time. Like,
That story trailer that they just released yesterday. Holy
just like, no, there's no
Amazing.
way. There's no way, and you're like, yep.
Now, if only
Someday I'll own a PlayStation console that's past PlayStation 2. And I will play Uncharted.
now if only the fucking light blue PS4 Uncharted edition didn't look like.
Light blue.
Isn't that the Uncharted?
Yeah, it's light
like
blue.
Slightly
Oh,
light
weird.
blue, yeah.
It's
and
the
got,
ugly.
It's
Put
kind
it-
of got a derpy ass looking color to it.
Yeah.
Put it back in. It's not done yet.
Not as bad as the Black Ops 3 PS3.
God.
It was
Yeah,
stupid
that
looking.
was
Just
ugly.
just give me a plain white.
I said PS3. I just said
Give me a
PS3.
plain white PS4. Like that thing is beautiful.
Hey, game companies that create game consoles, one of you
Black and white. That's all they care
maybe
about.
think about doing something different in terms of colors
Yeah.
other than Nintendo.
I did see an Instagram picture that had a solid gold and black PS4.
Okay,
People
but
custom
every one of
make
them
them all
has
the
black
time.
and gold and white and silver and blue.
But this one was solid gold. It was
Yeah,
made,
that was
that's
from
not
Taco
be
Bell.
Can
Taco
there not be
Bell.
like a
No,
light
not-
green console? Or maybe like an orange console or a yellow
Didn't they have a
console?
shit ton of different N64 colors?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
N64
20 different colors.
had like a shitload
That's
of
Or
colors.
you
fucking
get
awesome.
like a
For it,
green
yeah.
one, didn't you?
They had.
That
I had
is
a green
great
one.
looking.
I'd pick the
had
orange one.
black one. I want
Yeah.
the fire orange one. I want the
Jealous.
super rare.
Orange is my favorite. Yeah.
I
Orange
can't
is my
wait
favorite
to
color.
fucking play that
It
game.
costs like $80 to get that one.
And Drew, I wasn't talking
Just
about
because
just
it's
like
that
a
rare.
gold-plated PS4. Like it was like actual gold. Like it was made of real gold, like 24 karat gold and black composite plastic.
So it
Are you
melted.
quoting the Taco Bell?
I don't, huh? No, it
I
wasn't
would
Taco-
sell that.
That was just a gold-plated PS4. Like
But
I'm
I'm
not
not
gonna.
gonna play
buy
that
it and
PS4
sell it.
ever.
I'm pretty sure it would melt.
I would.
I don't know, but like
Gold doesn't really withstand heat very well.
No,
I'm sure- I
that's
don't
what I'm
know.
saying. I'd heat it and I'd sell it.
you heat it and you sell it.
Yeah, I'd liquefy it.
Yeah, take
Sell
the
it.
gold off of it. Keep
No.
the PS4.
Keep the
for
PS4.
shell and-
Just buy parts.
sell the gold
buy the
off
parts.
it.
The only
Yeah.
PS4 I thought
Really?
that looked good for the custom was the Destiny one. Like they like the
They actually
the
did
map
look pretty
put
good,
on
yeah.
it. On the, yeah,
Yeah, that
did-
was a
it did
sick
look
looking
pretty
PS4.
legit,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was amazing.
I have
I
the
just
black
wish
one.
more companies would be like Nintendo in terms of console colors.
Yeah.
Because Sony and Microsoft have really been super bland.
No, not Sony. Sony's come out
Sony's
with
been
quite a
good.
bit of collector's edition
Yeah.
versions of their console.
Dude, did you
I
guys
was
see the
talking PS4.
PlayStation
Yeah, but
1?
they're all the same. Like they're all either blue, white, or black most of the time.
They had a
Wait, that's
PlayStation
two
1
colors
gray.
Why, well, there's other.
I
Yeah,
might
that one
buy
was
a
sick.
Yellow
That, like,
fucking PS4.
The retro
What if it
PS1,
a
PS4
yellow
was
PS4
awesome.
that was like Pokemon Yellow.
No, they
Yes,
I mean,
I
I know
would buy.
Pokemon you can't do, and I'm just saying.
that
It's
PlayStation.
just an example.
Okay, how about this? God of War Red PS4.
Yeah, why not?
No, I'm
That
saying
would look
They
cool.
did a
God of
PS3.
War red PS4.
The Batman
People
one
would pay
was
for
good
that, though.
too.
People would
Yeah,
pay
that
for
was cool.
though.
The Batman PS4 was awesome, and then they had a retro PS1 PS4, which looked
That was a
fucking
brilliant
sick.
idea.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
I gotta
that
hand
was
it
a
to Sony
sick
on that
ass
one.
PS4. I was green with envy when I saw that on the internet. I was like, I want that so bad.
Hey, Pat, remember the Final Fantasy 13 Xbox 360 bundle with the special edition console?
I hate you so much right now.
Like,
I hate you so much. I paid money for that game.
yeah, like it was the
Get past Bartholomew, whatever his fucking name was.
blah, 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 blah.
Bartholomew. Anyway.
Yeah, they
Yes.
I'm surprised they actually made a bundle for that game with a console and everything.
They don't even bundle for anything nowadays.
Well, yeah, and they shouldn't. Like, not every fucking major release deserves a bundle. Like, why? I don't get it.
Yeah, Halo 5 getting a bundle? That's
Well,
weird.
Halo 5 can get a bundle.
You know,
Yeah.
I hate bundles.
I know you
Unlike
do.
first-person shooters,
I know.
yeah.
Okay, I mean, games like COD and Halo and Uncharted, like big games like that, I can understand. But like Final Fantasy, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I don't.
absolutely.
Hey, guess who's been around since
Absolutely.
1988?
Oh.
Way before Call of Duty was
Ooh.
ever a fucking idea.
Oh, do Tricks Monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll call you out on
No.
that. 19
No,
fucking 88.
I'm telling you right now that if they released a Final Fantasy PS4, it would be really hard for me not to trade in the one I
that's
have
what I'm
now
saying.
to get that one.
If it's a Final Fantasy 7 bundle PS4, yes, because
I would
people
have
have
had
been waiting.
troubles if they released the Pokemon Yellow console as a new 3DS.
Jones and
I would
all.
have had troubles not trading in my 3DS to get that.
They had the
Unfortunately, they only made it the 2DS version, so fuck.
they had the Pokemon Snap.
2DS is legit. I have a 2DS. It's actually good. Don't.
Yeah, but it doesn't have 3DS.
It doesn't hurt your eyes.
Why would
That's
I?
okay.
It's not as nice. It's not as nice as far as you being able to hold it in your hands.
Oh, it
either.
feels great in your hands.
Does
I
it?
don't know what you're talking about.
I don't
To me,
know, man.
feels
It looks
great in my
weird.
hands.
Yeah, it does feel great in my hands.
That's
Or
what she's
hand.
saying. No, it feels great. the entire
But
time.
it'll feel huge in this hand.
No.
Oh God.
Spoilers.
Spoilers for Deadpool. But yeah. Anyway,
Only if you know.
what was the N64 game? Was it Pokemon Snap or Pikachu's Island? They released a special edition N64 console.
Hey, you
my
Pikachu?
God,
That was
you're
me.
Hey You Pikachu.
Hey, you
That's
Hey,
what
You
it was.
Pikachu, yeah.
And
Yeah.
if he said Sony, he got pissed off at you.
Yeah, like his
You go,
his
PlayStation,
his
Sony.
foot-
He'd be like,
his foot was the reset button or something. Like they had to add an extra few inches to the shell of the console to fit the
Also, I remember
plastic Pikachu on there.
buying Pokemon Stadium and playing Pokemon Stadium for 10 minutes and then going, oh, I can plug my old Pokemon cartridge into my controller and playing original Pokemon on my big screen. That's the
Yeah.
only thing I cared about.
The best
Half
fucking
the
thing
time on
ever.
Pokemon Stadium, I feel so bad. It's just no, I gotta make my team better. No,
Right.
fuck not.
Yeah, why
I can
doesn't,
play it on my TV.
Is there technology that exists where you can stream your 3DS to your TV through your Wii U?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Well,
it was-
through your Wii U? No.
You can play
I'm
your
sure there is.
3DS on your TV through your Wii U, right?
Yeah, you can.
yeah,
you can.
there has
You
to be.
absolutely can.
Right?
You can even use it as a second screen instead of the tablet. You can get it directly
And
put
there
on
goes
your
gets
3DS.
And
Okay, but I'm saying playing 3DS games on your Wii U.
Well,
You
you-
should be
yeah.
able to because the way that
You
it
can do
works
that
with
on
the
Smash
tablet
Bros.
is that it cross communicates. I don't see any reason why you can't.
That's why they say you can
But-
take your DS and play some.
I'd
I'm
have
not
to
saying
look
why
into
they
that.
can't. I'm
I'd have to
saying
look into
do-
that.
I think it depends
so.
on the game.
I think so.
Because if not, fuck you, Nintendo.
No, I think it depends on the game because Smash Brothers, they've advertised where if you had a Wii U at your house and I brought my 2DS over and I have Smash Brothers on 2DS, you guys could play on TV and I could play on my 2DS and
Yeah, but I
still
thought
be
they
doing
weren't
the
the
same
same
battle.
game.
They're technically not the same game.
But if they're
But
not
you can
the same
cross-platform
game, then how can you
with them.
cross-platform?
They're the same game in name and
You
multiplayer
have
stuff,
slightly
but-
more characters and better graphics than I do. That's pretty much the only difference.
yeah,
You have 4
what you
more
said.
characters than I can get, and yeah, your
I
graphics are
can't
way
see how
better.
that's possible then.
It's technology, man. It's 2016.
Just don't
We have
question it.
hoverboards.
Look it up and see if you can.
We
figure
don't
it
We
out.
have
We have kind of hoverboards.
we have handleless segways.
kind
They're not
of
hoverboards.
You cannot play 3DS games on the Wii U.
Oh,
I thought-
bummer.
What did I say?
Womp womp.
You cannot.
You,
So-
can, you can play
garbage.
online with people though.
That's different. That's nothing.
You can do that. Which
That's what I was saying. Are we? Oh, my bad. I misunderstood the question then.
I'm saying
I thought what you were saying was
playing
true, though.
3DS
Yeah, I thought you were right.
and playing
Because
with
he's
Wii
playing
U
Smash
people.
Brothers on his console, and I'm playing Smash Brothers on my 2DS, I can play with him at the same time.
You can
Yeah,
stream
but
your
that's
Vita.
3DS and 2DS.
Hmm?
Yes, that's the same thing. Those two consoles are exactly.
Does Sony still support the Vita? I don't think they do they?
They do.
Yeah,
They do?
They are.
Oh,
if
super
you look
hardcore
at
on
my
the Vita.
weekly release posts,
Excuse me. Ooh,
they still release games for the Vita.
I'm surprised.
So
it's not very often.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I was
just-
gonna
It's
say.
like the arcade games that they released for the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, but there's only like 10 people that care about Vita
No, I think
releases.
that they
Yeah.
said they're not making a Vita 2. They already straight up said like there's no sequel, there's no.
Yeah.
Well,
I
that's
don't-
Nintendo owns the handheld.
It's not
But
like the
you
Vita
can-
was that successful.
You
Nintendo owns the handheld.
You can
market.
use the Vita as the second screen for your PS4 though, if you do have it. So they also offer mobile support. If you have a Sony phone, you can actually use that as the
It's
second
definitely-
screen on your PS4 controller as well.
It's definitely a very capable handheld, but it's just like it's not like Nintendo's already got the handheld market cornered, so it's like yeah, it's very good on paper. It's got
It's a great device.
it is a great
actually.
device,
It's
but
a great device.
it just doesn't sell well.
If you have a PlayStation Vita, you probably freaking love it because it does. It's like a mini PS4 in your hands. It's a very powerful handheld. It just doesn't sell Pokemon, and that's why it's not
Yeah.
the biggest handheld.
True.
So-
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna be playing a handheld, it better have fucking Pokemon
Exactly. That's the problem.
True.
and Mario.
So you're telling me that now that you could never ever play 3DS games on Wii U, but since you can't, it's even one less reason for me to buy a Wii U.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Wii U is the dumbest console that's ever been created.
it is easily like it's
Well,
it's a Wii
Name
with the
a
HDMI
console
cable.
that is dumber than the Wii U.
Ouya.
On live.
Virtual
I don't
Boy.
even know what an Ouya is.
I-
but I bet it's
Yeah, it's an Android-based gaming console, but
Game Boy
the-
3D.
It's probably
Whatever it's
better
called.
than the Wii
The-
U because the Wii U is a Wii with a tablet.
The
It was-
Virtual Boy was pretty bad.
The Virtual
Let's-
Boy was
Let's
pretty
not
Saturn.
kid ourselves here. Sega Saturn was not a handheld.
I'm
Oh,
going
we're
to
talking about handheld?
I'm going to make
No,
a
I was
bold
talking about all consoles.
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna
same
make-
thing.
Wii U is dumb.
I'm going to make a bold statement right now. And I'm going to say the Wii U is the least worked on console in terms of first party production
really
I have ever seen on Nintendo's part.
Yep.
Throughout the
That's
history
The fact that they're
of their
already
consoles.
creating a new console is pretty sad because the Wii U was a joke.
Their offerings for first party titles for the Wii U were garbage in terms of variety.
There was nothing.
Everything about the Wii U is garbage. Nothing that they've done with the Wii U has been any
Don't you talk about
quality
Wind Waker that way?
whatsoever.
it's
They-
been
they-
done. It's been
I
done.
know.
They literally took the Wii U and added a tablet controller.
And
That's
I-
all they did.
I will
they
change-
couldn't add tablet support to their already existing Wii.
And-
they had
and they
to
added-
create an entire new console just to support tablets and play games on tablets.
And they made
that
it high
you're not
def.
even going to ever fucking use the tablet for because the controller makes more sense. And you're going to play on the fucking screen with the goddamn controller and not look at a fucking tablet.
Her
and play
knees
that.
made no sense.
Her knees were gargoyle knees.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ! Inside joke.
Nobody will understand that listening. That's a
Yeah,
way
but
off topic.
The
I-
Wii U has gargoyles.
Sean laughed.
When I go back
The
to
Wii
listen
U
to
is
this podcast
gargoyles.
in a couple days, I will laugh.
You will laugh for inside
When
joke.
Zelda comes out, I'll completely change my mind.
Yeah.
Then Nintendo is already announcing a new console, probably for release at the end of this year.
They are making a Wii U.
NX.
They're making a Wii U version of the new Zelda game, but it's being made specifically for the NX.
Good.
Yeah.
So
'Cause you
they
know,
they
good
have
reason.
pushed that
Yay!
back.
That's what I'm saying.
So-
If it comes out at the end of this year, that would be a 4-year life cycle for the Wii U. Just terrible.
Not even 4 years, was it?
No, it came out a year before everything else.
Yep,
Oh,
it did.
okay.
So that would have been
It did.
2012.
And it was funny because it was like 5 years behind the curve of the 360 and PS3.
Yeah, right.
Basically.
It's already.
Yeah.
I will
Um,
say I love my Wii. I can't help it. I
The Wii is a good-
Wii was
love
an
my Wii.
interesting.
The Wii was a good
new
console.
addition to the gaming world.
It was a fad.
It was a fad. I will agree
I
it was
still
a fad.
like it.
But I don't think that it was anything spectacular. I just
Yeah,
think
we
it was
bullied
something
about it.
different.
I still have a ton of games for it though, like
I
a ton of
played Wii
games.
Sports,
I
and that
played
was
a
it.
lot.
That's all I ever played. on
Zelda
Wii was
Twilight
Wii Sports.
Princess or Skyward Sword. Like you didn't play those?
Nope. I
So
played.
it was awesome.
I never
Yeah.
owned a Wii personally. I
It's
got one
awesome.
secondhand through somebody else for
It's-
free.
I played the shit out of Twilight.
It's
Princess.
it's amazing with the Wiimote. Super fucking great.
My only
Great
defense
use of it.
My only defense for the Wii U. My only I legitly saying my 1 out of 5,000
Hardcore.
defense. Hardcore.
Look.
For the Wii U. That was the game that they actually, like...
God damn it, Drew.
They went in and they were like, this is perfect for this type of console and whatnot. Because I played it, and it's so addicting while you play it and do whatever you want with the game. Super Mario Maker.
I could see how that'd be alright.
You have, like, until you actually, like, sit down and actually fuck with that game and make your own levels, and then, like, even if it's something, you don't have to do super intricate, just, like, make a fun-ass, dumbass level and have your friend try to play through it. And then, you know, same thing, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The tablet is designed perfectly for Super Mario Maker.
Yeah, but they also should port it to 3DS. They have the technology.
Yes, no, they do.
We have the technology.
We can rebuild it.
They do. I'm just saying in general, like, if it would come...
Have you played Sunset Overdrive yet?
No, because I don't have an Xbox One.
I bet that game is
pretty
awesome.
unfortunate because there's a character whose name is Hardcore. And all he says is hardcore.
Like Hodor?
Just like Hodor. It's
Hodor.
literally a direct
Hodor.
ripoff of Hodor.
Are you calling me out because I say hardcore all the
Yeah.
time?
They also reference Doge in Sunset Overdrive.
Nice.
They reference a lot of things.
Yeah,
Good.
a lot of internet memes.
Is that my
in
name
Sunset
now
Overdrive.
on the podcast? Am I hardcore
yeah,
now
you're
instead
hardcore.
of
Patrick Hardcore Farrell?
Patrick Hardcore Farrell.
Okay.
I just wanted
like
to
it.
point that out, that there's a character
So-
like Hodor that just says hardcore. Hodor.
Hey, according to this guy, he keeps saying Hodor is his favorite character, and I don't know why, but...
It's literally just because he says Hodor.
Oh,
He
yeah.
likes
Damn it, I
Hodor.
thought you got me high.
He likes Hodor because Hodor has a giant dick.
I'm on
But he can
season
whoop
3,
people's
episode
ass.
2.
That's not
Season
true.
3, episode 2.
It
That's
is
where
true.
we're at.
No, it's
All podcast listeners, Drew loves Hodor. Hodor.
Oh yeah!
Drew likes Hodor because of his giant dick.
Oh my
Because
god.
he says,
Hardcore.
God damn it.
Hardcore.
God damn
You're
it.
never gonna do it again.
We already broke Drew.
Oh, God.
And I know. Okay, so segue into the last topic. Might be the last topic for tonight, but I know we're gonna get a lot of shit for this because we talked a lot of shit to you, Pat, and Josh last week.
Oh shit.
I'm afraid to admit this actually. Xbox One got hacked by.
That's not hacking.
It's not hacking.
It's
no,
not hacking.
It's DDoS.
It's
flooding the servers with bandwidth.
A 2-year-old could do what
Hey,
they
it just
did.
goes to show you that, guess what? Nobody's perfect. It's
It's-
understandable.
Yeah.
I think it's
We
pretty.
can all be
I think
friends.
it's honestly think it's pretty fucked up that Xbox and PlayStation don't have better security with as many online users.
Well, it's like it's
That's not a
kinda
security
true.
issue.
it's not a security issue. It wasn't like the PS3
there
hack.
should be no. Okay.
Suddenly,
Hold
suddenly it
on.
looks so bad.
No.
Nothing happened to me. Nothing happened to you.
Shut
We're
the fuck
okay.
up.
Shots fired.
I did not go to that territory.
You took it to a dark place, Worth.
You took it to a really dark place.
I had to-
Nothing
I had
happened
to
my
win.
bank account. I was fine.
It's okay.
I will literally fucking
I
stab
probably had like
you.
$285 in my bank account.
I
so
will
people were like,
fucking
"Nah, fuck
stab
that."
you. Shut
And
up.
skip.
So anyway, I'm
It's
talking
okay.
about it's like a 5th grade prank. Why isn't there some sort of measure to prevent this practice? It keeps happening over and over again.
That was the reason I couldn't
Why?
fucking download Rocket
You're
League
dealing
last
with
week.
It was
billion-dollar
also the reason
companies.
why I couldn't download Plants vs.
Yeah.
Zombies earlier.
Yeah.
You're dealing with
Even though I
billion-dollar
got to,
companies
I still
that can't even remotely guard against.
It'll be that way for a
It-
while.
it's like getting hit with a pillow
called
in the
a
head and falling down the stairs, crippling your entire body. It makes no sense.
Sean, do you know about this stuff?
Oh god.
Yeah, Sean.
That
Sean.
was a wonderful analogy. I love that.
All right, Sean.
Next time
it's
I
the
ever
truth.
see anybody bragging about that, that's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. It's
You are literally hitting the game developer in the head with a pillow, knocking them down the stairs and crippling them.
yeah. It's like a 2-year-old did it. Like a 2-year-old jumped up 10 feet in the air like Michael Jordan and hit him in the head with a pillow when they fell down the stairs. It's pathetic.
Best analogy.
Fix your shit. Fix your shit. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Spend money and freaking hire
especially-
security people that can do that
I
shit.
don't think you can just do that though, because it's not like they're breaking through firewalls or anything. They're just sending information. I don't
They're
think
just
there's a way to
flooding.
prevent
They're
it.
just flooding the servers with bandwidth.
No, Sean,
There
what do you-
should be
no,
a way
Shut up! Stop!
to
No,
block it.
shut.
Sean is our resident server
Yeah, Sean
expert.
might know about this.
He's our Hodor.
I mean, I don't pretend to know anything about servers, but I'm just saying
Well, then you gotta know how
There
it
should
works.
be.
Show me a Sean.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Sean's talking.
Thanks, Nate.
Haute couture.
Thanks for that. Haute couture. Like,
Sean's talking.
you could have the best infrastructure in the world, and you're still going to be vulnerable to DDoSing. Because these script kiddies, and they're nothing more than fucking script kiddies, any of you fucking retards in this podcast could DDoS. Seriously.
I feel the love. Thank you.
The guy who's chewing on a spoon.
But I love you retards. Anyway.
I love you too.
You know what? But that's
what
what I'm
you said.
saying. If kids weren't doing it to them, it might look a little better. But if it was like a hacker
There
group for
should
some
be
reason,
a way.
They call
to
themselves a hacker
recognize
group.
there are
that
8-year-old.
It is coming from a false source and block it.
There are
Well-
8-year-old kids that are shutting down millions of accounts online.
Skynet.
How is this possible?
The investment.
It's an 8-year-old kid.
You gotta know more about it before
The
we can
investment-
say they
I
should
mean,
fix it.
well, I'm
It's-
just-
It's too easy to say it's just
Like,
broken.
I'm saying I agree with you, but I'm saying like it's just I don't know. It's weird to me. That's
I
all I'm
agree
saying.
with you. I think
It's
it doesn't
weird.
make any sense. I understand, Sean, that it is overloading with information, but why aren't they able to recognize false information?
There are countermeasures that you can use to prevent a DDoS. And I'm sure that Microsoft and Sony have those. But if you're getting hit from, let's say your average botnet's like 50,000 IPs hitting it at once, there's no way to determine if that's coming from like an Xbox. Well, I guess there is a way, but I don't know if they have the infrastructure to detect what platform the ping is coming from.
when it's
and
that
the
many
inve-
at once,
And
right?
the
Like,
investment for the infrastructure to there's literally no way you can prevent DDoSing. Literally no way. I'm sure there.
guarantee there is a way.
I think
Yeah,
they
but
would be
the-
defending if there was.
Yeah.
I don't.
The
think
investment for it
course they
would
would.
be absurd.
It would be exactly. That's the problem. Is money. They don't want to waste their time spending the money when they could just wait until they're done.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially, if you're looking at it from a business standpoint, like that is the better decision. It's like, okay, these guys will be done in like a week, and this will all blow over. Let's just wait it out.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because
The
it's gonna-
stupid kid prank will get old for the stupid kid doing the prank,
and hopefully,
and that's better than waiting that out is better than spending the insane amount of money it would take to actually stop it.
and hopefully Microsoft or hopefully Microsoft is logging the IPs, and hopefully they can trace it back like they did with Lizard Squad. From
Fucking
when
Lizard
was
Squad.
that lead?
That was
25th.
yeah.
that was kind of
2014.
I think that was 2
2014
years ago. Yeah.
So there is a way to determine. I mean, obviously, there's
Yeah,
a way
but
to
I
determine.
mean-
typically the problem is that they determine it too late.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas if they had the software and the manpower and
It's
the
just-
money and all of that to do it early, it would cost them so much to do it that why not just wait it out?
I mean, if you're
It's a big
I suppose
investment.
that makes sense.
It's a big investment to deter DDoSing, and honestly, I don't think that investment would be.
It's not
It's
worth.
not
It's.
worth it.
I mean, it's,
It's
not
not
worth it. But if you're talking like in sense of like, I think if the company were to spend money on DDoSing, or to spend money to prevent DDoSing, I mean, yeah, to spend money to prevent DDoSing,
They do
I-
it to themselves.
they do it.
Fuck all these people.
We're
You guys
We're
are
gonna DDoS ourselves. But okay. Anyway, I think if a company like Microsoft should have no excuse because they are a software company. Like that's what they do. Like they were started on software. That's what they create. Sony, I can maybe understand because they make a bunch of different types of. God damn it, Drew.
You made him stop.
God, so
I don't care what company you are. If you build an infrastructure for
correct.
gaming,
But I'm
you
saying,
should be able to defend it.
what my point is like, Microsoft is a software company. Sony is an electronics company.
But if they're going to build the PlayStation
Yeah.
Network, they should be held to the
Microsoft
same
is a
standard.
software company. They're not a networking company.
Yeah, I
think
mean,
so.
true. Yeah, I guess.
Throw it out.
But I just think they should have a better defense because that's like more what they specialize in. Where Sony
We
is a
all-
company that creates just electronics.
We all have homework this week.
Yeah.
We're going to look up what DDoSing does, how it works, and we're going to report
I
back.
think rather
Until
than-
until anybody knows how it works, we can't say how they should defend.
I think the better defense.
I know how it works.
Well, Sean seems to know.
I think the better defense would be to just fix it afterwards.
Yeah.
Like
That might be
spend
more
more
cost
time and money on finding the people who did it after it's already.
That's the way it works every time.
Yeah.
Rather
People
than
always
spend
have
money
it.
to stop it while it's happening, spend the money to find the people who are doing it and arrest them.
And prosecute.
Yeah. Well, the
Because these little 8-year-old kids that are fucking doing this are gonna stop doing it when they get slapped in the face by the
You
law.
just imagine,
the law.
The Hodor dick of the law.
the hardcore dick of the law.
the Hodor.
I mean,
Shit.
just think about how much money Microsoft potentially lost in those couple days that Xbox or
A lot.
the social or not social, the store was down.
The
Like,
store was
Their
down. That was
website.
the
Their
biggest-
website was down.
The website was down. Smart Glass was down.
I
The
could get on the
Xbox
website.
console
I
logging
did.
into games
I
was
could
down.
totally get on the website.
You could get on the website, but doing a lot of things on the website.
Purchase
like
Something
when I
fucked.
was having
Yeah.
problems with Rocket League last week, trying to figure out like why I couldn't download it and shit. Like I went right to the website. Like okay, let me go to customer support. I couldn't access anything with customer support because it was just.
and especially with
I tried to download PvZ Garden Warfare 2 early on Monday night. I tried it on the website. I tried it on Smart Glass. I tried it on the store. I tried every possible route I could take to download that game early, and I could not do it. Everything I tried was down. So,
and especially with two huge AAA titles coming out, I can't even think of how much money they potentially lost because of these fucking idiots.
I mean, in the long run, they didn't lose anything. The money was delayed a day,
Yeah,
which in the business
true.
world is losing money, but
Yeah.
it's not in the grand.
It's
scheme
it's
of
better to
things.
just wait it out,
Actually
let them have their
losing money.
fucking stupid fun, and then deal with that.
I just think
afterwards.
that we just need to. I think the prosecution for this needs to be a lot sterner. I
Yeah.
think that the people who get caught should be tortured
Execute.
until
executed.
Should there
should
be?
be tortured until they give up their friend.
Should be there?
Yeah.
Should there be a gamers Guantanamo Bay?
Yes,
Yes, there should be.
I really do think there should be. I think they should lose their fingers.
I think they should call it Superman 64 Bay.
Yeah. that's
Oh,
right.
yeah, where they can play nothing but Superman 64.
I think if you
That's
do-
the worst type of
That's
torture
the
right
only
there.
game they can play the rest of the
TMNT water level bay.
You know, we look
Oh,
back
God.
at the old times when you'd steal something and they cut off your fingers for stealing something. Or your
No,
hand.
make them play ET on the Atari.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Take the thumbs.
Let it play Halo Reach.
You take off their fingers so they can't DDoS anymore, and then it's problem solved.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a torture. You can still do things without fingers.
I could DDoS with my dick.
They could keep their thumb.
Did you ever see that video? That video of that guy
Dick
that was winning Street Fighter competitions with
If
his
you lost your
face?
fingers, would you
Yeah.
DDoS with your
Yeah.
You guys legit, actually. That
He was-
guy's actually
No.
100%
He was
legit.
he was
Yeah.
winning fighting tournaments, playing the controller with his teeth and his tongue and his nose and shit.
Guarantee you whoop our ass.
Yeah.
He would. He really would. He's really
Me
that
and Josh
good.
are quoting that. Yeah,
He's really that good.
Nah, I just button mashed and then I beat him.
No, you wouldn't. Not in Street Fighter. No, you wouldn't in Street Fighter.
So we just brought up ET. I just wanted to bring up a minor thing about ET that I read this week. They
Okay.
actually talked to the developer of ET, who was approached by Steven Spielberg and whatever fucking company paid for that game.
Atari.
Paramount.
No,
It was on the
Atari was
Atari.
the console.
I
It
know.
wasn't
I'm
who
getting
paid for the
shit.
game. But he had 5 weeks to develop that game.
Oh my god.
5 weeks. They approached him with the game and said, "You have till September 1st to release the game."
This was
Which
the
this
Oregon
was
Trail green
in like
screen
the end of
bullshit.
July that they told him about that. So he had 5 weeks to develop an entire game.
So would you say that it's justified that he made such a bad game?
I think it is justified that he made such a bad game because who could develop a fucking good game in 5 weeks?
You could.
Ubisoft.
They have game
Ubisoft.
jam things where they develop a game in 24 hours.
Okay, a terrible game.
It might not be. They might be fun. You never know.
But the fact was, he only had 5 weeks to release this game. But you know how, like, do you remember how much the marketing was for that game and the pre-sales and all that stuff? The company that made the game lost like $300 million.
Jesus
I
Christ.
made a cool
For the
like
original
hour-long
ET
game
for the
at
Atari?
RPG Maker.
$300 million. They had to sell Atari because of that. Because of ET, they had to sell Atari.
And that game almost ended console gaming. Like
it was a huge blow.
Almost.
almost.
If you go back and there was an
The
article
NES came
released
out.
like yesterday or something about that, and all of the problems that came from that game were enormous. And the funny thing was the developer of the game had released, I can't remember what game it was, but it was another Atari game, and it was touted as one of the best games of all time. And then he also released E.T., which is touted as the worst game of all time, and he jokes that he's like the greatest developer ever because of his range.
That's
Would you
awesome.
agree E.T. or Superman 64?
E.T.
E.T.
E.T. hands
Really?
down.
A
Yeah.
lot of
E.T.'s
people
number
say
one?
E.T., but I don't know.
Oh, I mean,
It's
Superman 64 was
awesome.
bad,
They
but
both suck dog.
but yeah.
balls.
Friday the
saying
13th was pretty
That would
bad
say
too.
5 weeks. It took me 24 hours, and I made like a kind of decent-ish, like 10-minute RPG in RPG Maker, like while I was playing one night.
I have the final statement for the night.
final statement.
Apparently, Final Fantasy 14 ripped off the old band Power Man 5000. Apparently, they ripped off one of their songs when Worlds Collide.
Really?
This is what it's
I just
like.
pulled up
What?
the
A
article.
battle? Is it a
I don't
boss
know. I
battle
have no
system?
idea. All I saw was the
I
headline.
want to listen to this soundtrack
Oh my
now.
God.
It's probably a boss battle.
So look that up. Apparently,
Yeah.
they ripped off.
I actually heard
to go?
I hope Power Man 5000 gets some money out of them. That'd be
Yeah,
kinda funny.
They could probably use
That's a
it.
good song. I love that song.
Yeah, they probably could use it.
Yeah.
But I think that's the end of the podcast.
That is going to be the end of the podcast. So we got.
Be glad you're not Power Man 5000.
Not in the same order.
Or be very happy because maybe they're gonna get money. So.
Yeah.
Well, either way, I mean, you probably don't want to be.
And also, they had a lot of money back in the early 2000s, I guess, late
I
90s.
bet they did.
That was-
They
They
were-
did.
they
I
were-
bet-
they were
I mean,
big.
they were
Nice.
popular, but I
Be
bet they
nice.
didn't have
Super
a lot
off
of
topic.
money.
So
Super off topic. All right. Yeah, that's the end of episode 17. Sorry,
God damn it.
of the Friendly Fire Gaming Podcast.
I said I'm Logan.
Disco.
Patrick.
Sean.
Wow. Why'd you be enthusiastic? My God.
Sean!
You're a fucking letdown. I'm Nate.
Josh.
I'm Drew, and I'm gonna go hold core on some Plants vs. Zombies.
All right, guys.
Hardcore.
Thanks for listening. See you next week.